He's like clapping, and he's got like a little hoot and holler step. Man, would you like a job?
I'll tell you what. You can run our bar, and then I'll come back and I'll give you 200 free songs.
Wait, this went from me asking to get you a job to now you asking if I want a job. Well, welcome everybody to Bounty Board. My name is Elliott, and I'd like to welcome you personally to our off night. Tonight is Friday. We're starting at completely wrong time, wrong day. But that's okay, because we're friends and we're gonna be okay. So, top left, I'd like to introduce my friends. We've got Caleb.
Hey guys, I'm playing Hershey, human bard, as Elliott said.
I'm Caleb.
Hershey, Caleb. AKA Hershey.
Sometimes I feel like I'm playing myself.
Yeah, this is essentially therapy for a lot of us. James, top right.
It's true. My name's James, and I play Aeodin, the High Elf Fighter.
That's James. We got Kris, bottom left.
I'm Kris. I am playing Gulroc, the half-orc barbarian.
That's Gulroc. And David, bottom right.
I'm David. I play Zagoria, the air genocide rogue.
The genocide. So, just a forewarning, I have had a couple beers, so this will make it more fun, and I'm just throwing it out there. So
excellent. I found one of these in my friend's. I'm dog sitting for my friend right now, and this is it's just like sparkling wine in a can. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
I'm drinking this thing called Merle. It's like a watermelon lime beer.
What?
That's weird.
Oh, your face, you don't like it?
It's kind of weird tasting. Not gonna lie.
Weird.
Just one of our friends left it here, so free booze.
Hey, beer.
Well, nobody mind. There was just a little bit of technical difficulty. Nobody noticed. So cool.
Oh,
I
good.
noticed everything.
We smoothed it over, don't worry.
Yeah. All right. So getting back into where we left off, which was a little over a week ago. Tell me what you guys remember, and I'll help fill in.
We're rich,
Yeah.
but we got caught
Everybody's
by
dead.
some powerful mages.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Doom Squad showed up.
And the best solution, which is the best solution to everything, was to murder them.
With bags.
Oh yeah.
Bags of holding.
We didn't do anything.
So basically, two archmages kind of showed up with the City Watch, led by Jalister. They were basically outside watching a couple's peculiar people enter. You also noticed Jarlaxle was there, which you all essentially got the better of. But he was in turn brought back by some casters outside. Nobody really paid heed to him. Kind of left him as things were happening quick. And essentially you guys were cornered. There was a lot of chaos in terms of like, how do we get all the money out? Like, who can we trust? You guys were in like a lineup for a while. But at the end of the day, one of your accomplices, his name was Schemo.
I don't know the guy.
Yeah, he had a backup plan of putting a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding, creating a giant vortex void to the astral plane that, as you can see on our Waterdeep map here, has essentially consumed everything around it, creating a sphere of essentially destruction. And you guys are bolting away. Was there a specific destination you had in mind?
Are we still together?
Ahead.
Like,
You
are we
all-
running away in a group?
I would say you all are kind of together at the moment. Like, out of the entire group, you were the only four that knew, oh, we can trust each other, I'm gonna stay with them.
Okay,
That was like your primal instinct. Stay with the people.
nice. I'll say to the group and be like, well, the Drow definitely know where we live, and I think it'd be best if we all kind of figured out a plan over a drink. Maybe go to the portal. What do you think?
You drink at our bar, or
Yeah. You guys
No,
are
no,
having
no,
this
no.
casual conversation as the giant
Oh, running.
entity is expanding behind you.
Oh wait, it's still happening.
Yeah.
Sorry, the music really threw me for a loop.
Oh, sorry. We need something dramatic.
Okay, so I'm like, meet me at the yawning portal. There we go.
Yep. So after a very casual shift in music, you realize you're still running. And so the yawning portal, is that the destination everybody agrees upon?
That's where I'm going.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, we don't really have many other places to go.
True.
No, I yelled back, but I want to go shopping.
I'd be like, all right, I actually gotta run. Sorry, my food's here. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a James thing, IRL. So, essentially what's happening is Davil is kind of splitting off with his group of peers, and they're like, we'll send you the bill!
Davil.
The bill?
The bill.
The bill of sales! It'll be like credit, debit, deductible, that sort of thing.
We have a new plan?
Really big words I don't understand.
I'll take some off of your total and give you what you earned.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, you guys have kind of like at this moment kind of like slowed down in the run. The giant explosion has kind of like stopped at a certain point, and now it's subtracting itself. It's kind of like expanding. What's the opposite of expanding? Diminishing.
Yeah, diminishing. Sure.
So it diminishes.
Imploding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's centered around this point here in the center of Net Street and Spices Street. Just
So, net and fillet are gone? Or fillet?
Filet was kind of like on the outward. Think of like an atomic bomb dropping kind of situation.
So between fillet and net is gone.
Do you go back to look?
Nope.
I don't.
Yeah,
Not at all.
So Hershey like turns around like, all right, I'm gonna just go investigate, and Gulroc grabs you by the shoulder.
Here, I want to increase viewership. Here's a dog.
Aww.
Oh my gosh.
What's the dog's name?
Piper.
Piper?
Piper, she's such a sweet girl.
All right,
Okay,
make
sorry.
Piper a character and roll her in.
Yeah, we'll make
I'm a
her
ranger
character
now.
sheet.
That's your pet, your animal
She's
companion.
more like a familiar. She's too small to be like a beast.
We could say she'll have a cameo.
Yeah.
You notice the remains of a dog in the street, just on the cusp.
that's the cameo. Wow.
You look at the collar, and the name tag reads, "Haha," and the rest is seared off.
Oh my god.
No.
And the viewership plummets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and all the viewers are gone.
Oh, wow.
I
Oh, hey,
figured.
Broken's here. Broken Cracker, welcome, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, kids.
Hello.
Or is it Brocken? I keep reading it as Broken.
I just called him Cracker in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Cracker.
It's part of his name, okay? So
Jesus Christ.
Yo, what up, Cracker?
So regardless, everybody is like, alright, we're gonna go to the yawning portal, and for Aeodin, who was away just now, long story short, Davil's like, I'll send you the bill!
Be like, we can afford it.
Yeah, so right now, you guys are like sprinting down the street, there's gold like falling out of your shirt pockets. You guys are filled to the brim, and making your way to the yawning portal. You enter in
Subtly.
subtly.
Well, it's
Or
all
as
inside.
sneakily as possible.
It's all inside the portable hole, so it's I mean, at least then we don't see us bursting at the seams with gold coins falling out of the
Good.
pocket.
That was
True.
my, yeah. That's good.
So as you enter in, you recall how dead it was inside. Like, there's very little people today at the Yawning Portal. It's essentially the height of the Sea Maiden's Fair. Durnan gives you a knowing look. He's very bored right now. Usually he has someone to talk to, usually in the form of someone interesting, or at least an old regular, but not even them are there today. But he notices you walk in.
Jalister's here?
Jalister, that's his ghost. That's actually Jalister's ghost, as
Oh.
you recall about 10 minutes ago he was decapitated.
But he was
Hey,
brought
wait,
back.
His ghost made it all the way here already?
It's like a half-life. It's not really a ghost.
it was
It's sort of
actually-
like
Your eyes
Okay.
playing tricks on you. It was only you that saw him. And it just like fades from reality. You
Right.
actually start having guilt trips at this moment.
Oh.
Ooh,
I was
yeah.
so used to seeing him in that specific spot every time I came here that
Yeah.
I thought I saw him, but I didn't.
You'll
Make a
actually,
sanity check.
Zagoria, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Am I like going insane or something?
Might be.
This is gonna turn into Call of Cthulhu.
There's actually a Call of Cthulhu we could do. That might be fun. Yeah.
Crazy.
Apparently I am going insane.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, you start seeing like all of these spectral appearances of Jalester, just in all the places you've seen him at the Yawning Portal. It's very like out-of-body experience, like because you're kind of still having these withdrawals of like, oh, you just killed someone that you've worked with. Like this isn't usually how you kill kind of situation.
Right.
Where you're usually murdering, people you deem as evil or someone that deserves it. This time it was kind of like the byproduct of your mission.
I see.
So he was more Robin Hood. Now he's a little more, on the other side. Okay.
Yeah. Is there any way that like Zagoria reacts to seeing these? Like, do you mention it to your party or?
He's a little shooken up, but he kind of just deals with it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really understand what's going on and doesn't want to bring it up, I guess.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
Who actually dealt the finishing blow?
Tashlin, who was the tall fighter from the Doom Raiders section of Zentarum, she was the one who delivered the final blow because you guys were so on the fence about literally getting rid of him as a witness. She was like, I know how to make people not talk. Stab.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't keen on letting someone survive that would know who she was. But yeah, Durnan watches you all walk up to the bar. I'll have everyone make a stealth check to hide all the money brimming out of your pockets.
What?
They're in the hole.
The hole only contains half of it.
Yeah.
No one bothered to get a bag of holding from Davil's group, simply because
we all
of
sound
the
like
action
janitors.
happening. Yeah. So Gulroc rolled a natural 1.
First roll of the night.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, these are great.
So Durnan, he's a very accomplished and very charismatic individual. You can notice him give like a slide eye, but he doesn't, prompt anything other than a little bit of sarcasm or banter. Like, welcome back, moneybags. What can I get you?
A safe haven, if possible.
Care to inform your old buddy Durnan?
We're kind of,
Do we want to tell him stuff?
Durnan's our boy. Durnan's our boy for sure.
I always love a good gossip sesh. Little gab sesh.
We're in a bit of hot water, I guess you could say.
Ha! Well, you only get cold meat here, friend.
I'll take 3. I throw like 5 gold down.
Yeah, more than it's worth. He's like, you're welcome back here anytime, friend. He also kind of like points to the room in the back, the same one that you guys used, probably on your like very first adventure here.
Yeah,
it's the room that you guys interrogated that one group of individuals.
Mm-hmm.
My ping's not working, but hopefully you can see that.
Yeah, we saw that.
But yeah, that whole room, he's like, guess who's not getting much business today? Old Durnan. So, I'd hope you guys keep it as lively as you can. Matchroom's over there. He's trying to tune up a little solo session. You're welcome to keep him company. As for me, welcome to talk to me. I'd be happy to hear about your endeavors. Been a while since I heard a good adventure tale.
Yeah. I sit down with my mead that I'm presuming is there now. And I just ask Aeodin, like, well, before I tell you all about my great adventures, because I'm pretty great, do you know any places where I might find a really cool hammer or axe? Maybe on fire or something. That'd be really.
Well, he actually kind of has this moment of remembrance, and you can see his eyes kind of wander over to the greatsword. It's the same greatsword that he carved that troll up in that very first time you explored the Yawning Portal. His eyes wander over to it, and he has like this moment of remembrance. Like, well, if you're looking to go down below, I'm sure you could find something worth your while, friend. Otherwise, Only the normal necessities of adventuring up here on the top floor.
Okay. I turn to the other guys. Guys, we're going down that hole.
I've been waiting since the first time we stepped foot in this place. What could we expect down there? Is it like a cave system, or is it is it man-made, or I guess how did this come to be?
So I like to picture myself as a gatekeeper of sorts. I also like to say I'm the toll booth, so you do gotta pay me to use this entrance. But it's essentially a dungeon. Now I'm sure you're aware of what a dungeon is.
I've heard of it.
The dwarven remnants of an old ruined city down below, spanning over 100 floors. I don't think I've even explored half of it, let alone like a quarter. But what you see around you, this portal here, the Yawning Portal, my tavern, opened it up with the money I found down below. The riches untold.
And it's still fruitful.
Oh, hell yeah. I got out of there before I died.
Okay. So just as a out of character question, are these the same ruins that we found the Dragon's Hoard in? Like, is that same civilization this whole town is built on top of?
Make an insight check.
Oh, yay. All right. Insight. That will be a 4.
So, while you don't really know how to connect the dots, you realize that dwarven architecture is likely something underground.
Yes. Dwarves.
Yeah, keep him in front. He's the smart one.
Okay.
I thought I was.
What is there? Are there any points down there where you could consider like a safe haven, or like if we did need to, rest or eat or anything like that?
I'm glad you asked, but it's few and far between. I think what you're asking about is probably a town of sorts. Are you looking for a town?
Not necessarily.
Civilization?
I mean, that'd be dope. That would be super cool. More so like places to rest.
So I'm gonna essentially make your mind expand here, Aeodin.
All right.
There's a town underneath this town. Waterdeep itself is the crust of everything below. There is a town called Skullport. Now, you could take the water side, but it's quite dangerous. Apparently, the levee that brought boats down there has been not quite in working order. So, should you want to get to the port town of Skullport, you'll likely need to go through my entrance here of the Yawning Portal.
There's like people live down there?
Well, I'm afraid it's usually the type that don't get out much.
I see.
I say that lightly, pun intended.
The type that
So you got your drow, your Duragar, your kobolds. Essentially everything that you don't see here.
Oh, the drow.
Good buds with the drow.
Yeah, they love us.
Not a lot of people love the drow either.
Okay. Good to know. All right. What sort of creatures could we expect?
Well, unfortunately for the city of Waterdeep, it's kind of where the Xanathar Guild operates and pulls its strings. But you're likely to experience everything your mind can imagine, anything you can fathom, but also the nightmares. So the nightmares you have at night, you could imagine those too. They'll be there.
Lovely.
Let's just say I was a younger sort. I had a full head of hair, a giant two-handed sword on my back. I carved anything in sight. Oh, I miss those days. But now I got Alzheimer's and dementia. My bones don't work.
Everything he could be saying could just be...
Wait, what was your name again?
Aeodin.
Oh, yes. Roger. I missed you, Roger.
Good enough.
Now, as far as actually getting down there, do you have a way to lower us, or how does it all work?
Oh yeah, I'm essentially a tour guide. I charge people that want to, dip down and see what's down below. I will mention that half the people that go down there usually don't come back. I make you sign a waiver. That way your family don't come hunting after old Durnan.
All right,
That's okay. I don't have a family anymore.
Let me put
that's frankly very sad, Gulroc.
We're your family, Gulroc.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to ask, if you had the choice between fighting the city of Waterdeep or going into this hole, what would you say would be the safer of the two evils?
Well, that's a very peculiar thesis you're giving me, but I would definitely jump down in the hole if I was a wanted criminal. I think that's a great idea. Should you be on the run?
Hypothetically.
Yes.
Are y'all saying something you shouldn't be? Durnan here is a very trustworthy sort.
I would trust you implicitly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would tell someone I don't trust. But hey, I understand where you're coming from.
If you don't, you could do an insight check on me if you'd like.
You know what? I trust you enough not to make one of these insight checks. But, just because you're so insincere about...
Oh, did I just... I just fucking kicked the rhino, didn't I?
Usually when I trust someone, Roger, I don't need to insight roll.
Oh.
Well, you know what, Roger? It's cool. We're all right.
We trust you as much as you feel you should trust us. Like, we're cool. We're cool.
I was not an English major, and I hate when people run words around me, but thank you. Now listen, if y'all want to go down below, I'll give you a freebie one pass. You can jump down in. You know what? I'll even hook you up with a safety harness. Long story short, we ain't got no entertainment. Matron went through all of his songs, and he doesn't want to come up with new ones.
Oh.
I'm bored. I want to see some people die. Not saying y'all individually, but...
Well, is there anything down there that you feel we could return for you? Is there any creature you were unable to best or anything you were looking for?
Maybe...
As a sign of gratitude. I'd love to bring something back to you.
Well, I always love hearing tales of the things you find, so... maybe something that you find interesting, I'd love to hear about. If you know anything about the creator of the dungeon itself, please do tell me. All I've heard is some mad mage made it his own home, and he kind of set up booby traps on all these different floors.
I'm so excited. And perhaps our bard friend here could write a song or two, don't you think, Hershey?
Yeah, I could.
You know what? I like music. If it plays well, you can play it here anytime. You put it on paper, make Matron sing it. That'd be nice too.
I could sing it. I mean, you heard me play before. I'm pretty good. And you probably heard me sing a little bit.
Give me a little diddle real quick, sir.
I mean,
just make a performance check.
Oh yeah. My goodness. Always with my performance.
You spin around your lute and you just pluck a few strings, maybe tune it a tad before you bust out this rhyme of yours. For the 16 performance, he seems visibly impressed. You also notice that he is not well versed in music, so he's essentially bobbing his head to what he imagines the rhythm is, but he's very off tune, off beat.
He's clapping on 1 and 3.
Yeah, he's clapping, and he's got a little hoot and holler step. Man, would you like a job? Wait, and he's covering his his voice so Matron doesn't hear. I've been looking for replacement.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If while I'm gone, you can run our bar. You can keep all the profits. Just make sure the place is kept up and Maxine's taken care of.
That's really left field.
And then I'll come back and I'll give you 200 free songs.
Wait, this went from me asking to get you a job to now you asking if I want a job. But you've come to my establishment many times.
Are you Okay, you're making me doubt my self-worth at this point.
Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion.
Hey, could you write me a song? Yeah, sure. Hey, could you run my bar?
That escalated rather quickly, Hershey. 25 persuasion.
You know how it is, man.
You know what? I've been looking for a relocation spot for a separate business of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of calling it the Yawning Scrotum. It's a work in progress name, though.
I think it would be best if we did take our names off of that sign, too.
Yeah, maybe we should remove it.
Guys, I got it taken care of. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Well, y'all did
I need
mention
to go
you
buy
had a
potions
tavern.
anyways before we... If we're going to go into this hole, I need to make sure I can stay alive.
Well,
Maybe
if you're
we
looking
should
to buy
go-
some potions, I'd recommend going to the Alchemist. They ain't too far from here. I'm sure you
Yeah.
get whatever you need.
Maybe we should visit the tavern one more time, kind of tie up those loose ends and get some
God.
gear.
Yeah. Is there
Because
any
I have a
place
feeling
where-
we're not going to be coming back for some time.
Did y'all want me to come with you so I could scope out the place? Maybe park some...
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, if you would.
By the way, do you know of any place that sells like rings or anything like that? I heard they're pretty handy.
Hey, you're just trying to bling out. I saw the gold falling out your pockets.
I pick it up and put it back in. No. Maybe
He's
a
well
little.
aware that you guys have done something you shouldn't have, but he's not asking those types of questions. He's very keen on just being entertained for the moment. So he hollers over to the woman behind the bar, who's basically like cleaning dishes as well as like kind of like organizing things that, you know, especially when someone's looking for something to do. Like, let's just say these are like off hours, so she's essentially trying to keep herself entertained too. So she's like, she nods to Durnan, who's like, "Well, Bonnie, I'll be back. I'm just going out for a hoot and a holler." She doesn't even like acknowledge it. She just like nods, like, "Okay."
Let's go hoot and
All
holler.
right.
then.
All right. Okay.
Let's head up.
Where to first, Potty? You now realize
You
he's
said
gonna
the
call you
alchemist
Party.
place was nearby?
It's
The
right near our. It's actually right near Troll Skull.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think
That's the
Troll Skull
herbalist
Alley has
place.
like
Oh.
everything.
That would be the
What, herbalism?
herbalist, but we'll say that's kind of like the same general vicinity.
Okay.
The
You'll have
marketplace.
pizza.
Yeah, the marketplace itself, if you recall, was where the dwarven friend of yours, Thurvin, he took you to meet like the dwarven cousins of his that sold you that dwarven ale.
Mhm.
There was a whole
Mhm.
marketplace there. The Alchemist Guild was around that area, and it's essentially like a half mile from your tavern.
Okay.
That's
bad.
south
bad.
of
Not
here.
No, it's to the north. So
Oh, it is. Okay.
yeah, you guys walk up to a familiar setting. You see all of the nice, friendly buildings after being on a almost near-death experience.
Yeah.
Zabla kind of like is Naruto running across the rooftops.
Can I check the roofs for anybody who might be sneaking around?
Sure, make a perception check.
All right.
Is anybody else looking? Or
Sure, I'll use my
Hmm.
special eye.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
please.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gulroc flips the eye patch to the other eye, so now he's like eyeballing everything in sight.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Everybody's basically covering every inch of the rooftops. You notice several. So bad.
What the hell?
Literally the worst.
Nice eye patch.
Yeah, so you actually look over to Gulroc, who is like, "Wait, I got this," and he starts looking with one eye, and then he flips the eye patch over, and he's looking with the same eye, but with the eye patch covered it. But you
That's
can tell he's
not how that
trying.
Works, but it's okay. Yeah, just let him do his thing.
Mm-mm.
Guys, this eye patch is so cool. I
You
can
look
see
so cool.
everything.
You look awesome.
We've been looking over her shoulder. Oh my goodness.
Zablab's like, "Welcome back, boys. I thought I'd meet you back here. I already told the whole crew of what happened."
You did?
Yeah, nobody told me not to, and as you know, I love a little gossip sesh.
Oh boy.
Let's kill him now. What?
No.
Why would you kill me now? I already told everybody.
He's fine.
I'll kill
he's
you
fine.
later.
They're all on our side, I think.
Yeah, that's
Who
what they
knows?
said too. It was like I told them the whole story, and they all said the same thing. Yeah, we're on their side.
Oh,
Right.
on our side? Okay.
Well, they didn't say who the there was. Like, that pronoun in particular was a little fuzzy. But, you know, Zablob, he's on their side.
Okay, well, that's confusing still. But,
What do you mean? I'm on their side.
whose side is they?
Make an insight check.
I think he's talking about everyone that works at the bar. Our staff.
Yeah, he gets staff, and he's
Oh my
gesturing at
goodness.
Hershey's staff.
I'm so paranoid right now. Like, after all this, like, that's why I'm getting these good perception rolls.
Good roll, dude. Yeah.
So you recall that Zablob actually had this stint where he was a very big fan of the Xanathar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You all were kind of in the routine of convincing him to join you all, join your third party. He was very on the fence at first, but he kind of like gave way, and now he wants to open a business with you all.
Okay.
Well,
So he's all right.
yeah, so, what's the plan, fellas? How are we gonna spend all this money that we just stole? And he's talking, like, obscenely loud.
Well, I don't know if you've spent any time in Holes, Zoblub. But what we were thinking of is having one last drink at the Yawning Portal and probably be gone for a
Dropping down a hole.
These are, like,
not
euphemisms? Are these, like, are you
Nope,
threatening
no poor
me?
jumping head first down a hole.
Yep. Okay.
No protection.
Oh, you mean like
Yes.
a whore hole? So we want to get in some holes tonight, right, fellas?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that's
Haven't
not...
you seen that movie, Holes?
Which
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf, what's that?
LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shia LaScruff.
Oh
That's a
yeah, I
great
love that
movie.
guy.
I preferred the spin-off, Whores.
Not even a creative title.
Listen, I have an
Oh,
eclectic
okay.
imagination as well as a collection of B movies. So, anyway, I would like to show you everything I want to purchase. And he starts pulling Gulroc's hand. Kind of like a little kid would pull like a parent.
I like
wait,
pat him on the head, and then I just walk away. I'm going to the herbalism store.
Wait, guys, quick huddle.
Okay. And
Like,
Zablob
Zablob,
gets
give
in the
it-
hodl.
No, sorry, you need to... This is for... just us. Trust...
Okay. Durnan's
It'll be
also in the
wonderful.
huddle, by the way. Durnan's with you.
that's fine, he's cool.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Like, quick huddle. You guys, it might be totally reckless, but I still am pissed at that guy for letting were-rats into our tavern, so I don't want to approach him with any business. What if we ask Zablob to run the bar?
I thought you were going to
Durnan's
ask
gonna run
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Durnan.
Yeah.
Running the ball.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I'm here,
What do you,
Roger.
Did you miss that conversation?
Wait, I thought you weren't interested.
What do you mean? Hershey
was-
convinced me. I was like, yeah, I
was
want
very
to open the scrotum.
Oh, fuck.
there.
Well, then, never mind at all. So
You
sorry.
should probably make it so that Zablob doesn't talk as much because he's pretty loud,
Well, let's
and that's
see.
We
coming
have
from a
ways
loud
of not
orc.
making him.
Quick
Let's see if
inquiry,
we can-
though. I can't run two businesses at the same time. so-
That was my assumption. Like you still have to be around to run the
the Yawning
portal, right?
Portal.
Yeah, like, we could hire a manager. Maybe you have
Yes,
someone in
that's
mind.
what I mean. Have him watch over the place.
I don't want Zablob watching over nothing.
At this point, you see Embrick and Avi kind of, like, stop what they're doing. They were hard at work. And you guys are having this huddle right outside their doors. Like, oh, hey, friends. How was the killing? Did you enjoy our weapons?
Oh, they were fantastic.
Yeah, it's very good, and I hold it up.
Yeah, don't forget to give us a review on Yelp.
And Yelp. What's-
Yelp. It's
What's
a
that?
Kobold run app. Essentially, they Yeah, they run reviews of all the local businesses, and well, Embrick, he's kind of a flirt, so
Wow.
usually
It sounds
sexual
like
harassment charges happen.
Sounds like a fine way to gatekeep any new businesses that may be opening in our town.
I hate it so much. Embrick like flares up as you mention it. Like, I agree. Please.
Like Hades in Hercules.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well,
So they actually
Right.
join the huddle now.
yeah, sure. Come in.
Yeah. So you now have a huddle of 7 people.
Wait, who's Embrick by?
Embrick's by Avi, who is the boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, but
Husband.
who's next to him after
Zagoria?
that?
life partner.
Zagoria. So is Zagoria? Oh no, he's an elemental too. No matter, it's gonna be. Are they on fire?
Yeah, you actually acknowledge that everybody has their arms around each other, but Embrick has his hand on Zagoria's ass.
Yeah, I knew it.
Of course.
All right, this is a rather large huddle.
This is usually how my orgies start.
Oh.
Alright, so I just wanted to buy potions.
Sounds right.
Oh wait,
You know-
actually, no, I gotta go take care of something, and then I break the puddle, or I break from the huddle, and I head
Hey, we
towards the
come
bar.
back.
Okay.
all right,
So
well,
no one's up. Okay.
All
Jordan,
well,
why don't you come
that
with-
was fun.
yeah, Darren, why don't you come with me to the Troll Skull?
All right.
Hmm.
Hey,
Let's get that done.
Yeah, he doesn't even acknowledge the other two because nobody introduced them. They're like, okay. So Durna walks up with Hershey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm already there since I left.
I thought you were
early.
going to Herbalist.
No, I went to. I broke the huddle to go to the manor first.
This is okay.
And
So you're walking up to the manor
what-
as well.
Oh well, I shouted to you. Give me a potion, I'll pay you back.
all right, yeah, sure.
Mm,
But I
there we
just
go,
walk
there
up to the sign first, and what I want to do is I want to cross out Gulroc with whatever sharp object I have, and then I want to write on it, "not" in front of Gulroc.
Okay, make a wood carving check. Rules.
What is that even?
I'm not sure if we ever added it to your character sheet.
We did not.
Okay, so
What's
make
that?
a dexterity check. We'll do sleight of hand, and you have advantage. Sleight of hand with advantage.
All right.
Okay. Sleight of hand, add my proficiency. Because I am proficient, right?
Sleight of hand adds your dexterity proficiency, so you will already have that automatically.
Okay.
Legit.
Please. Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, so as
I
you
haven't had a
carve
roll
it,
above 5.
you use the completely wrong side of the wood carving tool, just because you're a tad rusty. Instead of using the serrated edge, you kind of like chip it with the very pointy side of it. And instead of writing Gulroc's Tavern, it now says Bull Rick Tavern.
At least no one
Sure.
will know what it is.
All right.
Yeah, now it's Bull Rick's Tavern.
There we go. Not Gulroc Tavern. I can't read, so that makes sense. Then I had to
You can write, but you can't read.
I can't. So that's true.
Yeah, he eventually just scratched up what he imagined what his name looked like.
That doesn't make any sense. I love it.
Okay,
Question.
so yeah,
There was like a book, like a wizard like
yes,
bookstore, right?
yep. So we'll say you went that way, and we'll figure
I'd
out.
like to go there.
Yep. So you're heading that way. Zagoria, what are you doing? You're just
I
in
want-
town in the alleys.
I want arrows.
Okay, so you hang back with Embrick and Avi. Embrick still has yet to leave his hand from your ass cheek.
I'll say to them, us three can make some mighty hot steam. You know what I'm saying?
I actually do know what you're saying. And he kind of gives like a knowing look to Avi, who is shaking his head.
What a prude.
Well, Zagoria, I suppose if steam is what you're after, you might want to visit a nearby brothel.
Fair enough. If steam is not on the table, what about some of your finest arrows?
So Embrick finally lets go of your cheek, and he's like, "Well, honey, I suppose I can make some arrows for you. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?"
Just your strongest ones is the best ones you can possibly make. Money is no object.
Now, you did kind of leave behind a little bit of meteorite residue, and let's just say, with a little bit of incentive, I could make 10 meteorite arrowheads.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And as you recall, meteorite itself, which is like an adamantium based, will destroy objects that it touches. And it also, has a little damaging potential compared to a normal arrowhead. And just for your reference, it's like +2 damage, and as well as has the properties of destroying material components much better than a normal arrow would.
Right. Okay. Sure. That sounds good. In addition, because that's only 10, I might need more than that. Maybe your strongest ones after that? Maybe a few more at least?
Well, I could just give you a quiver of normal arrows too, I suppose, but, these meteorite arrowheads, I'm assuming you'll use in the best situations, and of course, I did add a little flag at the end that, advertises our humble establishment.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to sell them to you.
Brand.
I'm saying I want them. I just would like some others, because I wouldn't want to use those in necessarily every situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially because it's like leading a false lead wherever you kill. It's just like, it was Embrick.
So you'll definitely need to keep an eye out for any rare metals you find, and you'll bring them back to good old Embrick, won't you?
Of course.
Okay. And he just hands them to you. He already pre-made them. So for the arrows, it'll be 2 gold for the 20, and for the meteorites, they're on me, sugar.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wow.
And I give him, what do you say, 20 gold?
It was 2 gold for the arrows.
2 gold for the 20. Oh,
I give him 20 gold.
okay, I'll give him the 2 gold.
Weird flex, but okay.
So mark down you have 10 meteorite arrows.
Oh.
And essentially that just adds +2 to any of the damage rolls that you do. Should you mention that you use those arrows particularly.
Right.
And those are non-refundable, they essentially are one-time use. You can also try to investigate to find them, but as far as you know, they might have a property that prevents them from being recovered.
I see. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna pan over back to Hershey, who was leading Durnan down, and then we'll get to Aeodin, and then back to Gulroc.
Cool.
So Hershey is back at the tavern, leading Durnan in. What do you say?
What do you think? Pretty spiffy, huh? We got a horse. We got a ghost. Pretty nice.
So you enter the Yawning Portal then? Or I'm sorry, the Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull, yes.
Okay. There's 200 guards there.
Oh shit.
All right, this is our basement dwarf Thorvin. He stays in the basement, and
don't call him the basement dwarf to his face.
What'd you call me, Hershey?
Well, you are a dwarf, and you live in the basement, Thorvin. I don't know what else should I introduce you?
Well, that's how me mom introduced me, and I hated it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Thorvin Twinbeard, who just so happens to live in the basement. He is not a basement dwarf.
Can you tell him my profession? That's what I'm into that.
Oh, yes. He's also a tinkerer of sorts and a blacksmith, kind of, right?
Yes.
Even though we've lived together for a little while, we haven't had a lot of interactions, Thorvin, you
always struck me as charismatic, Hershey.
Well, yeah.
Kind of a prude the way you introduced me, though.
But I wasn't trying to insult you, of course.
It's a work in progress. I'll give you, a lines to read, maybe like a script. Might help you.
I just didn't think I'd have to give your whole backstory as soon as I'm throwing our obvious answer to our managerial prayers. Well, your art basement. You know what, Thorvin? All right, you don't have to be so mean. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress, and you're being a little unreasonable right now. So I gotta say.
My apologies, Hershey. I just haven't had me evening beer yet.
Me neither. Me neither. You know what, man? So, like, I'm sorry, but I thought we were friends. Let's think the best of each other.
You know what, Hershey? We're acquaintances. We're acquaintances.
Acquaintances where one person lives somebody else. Well, I guess I do just whatever. Let's get that.
We're like friends on the fence. You know?
Okay. Well, now you're insulting me.
I'm leaning towards the wrong side now, Hershey. Just to be frank.
All right. And this is our ghost lift.
Thorvin like almost interjects, but then moves on. He just walks over. Oh, welcome. How do you do?
I don't know if do you have a bar ghost?
Oh,
yeah.
Durnan's like, this is all quite interesting, I suppose. Is this your staff, or are these just frequent patrons, or?
This is our viral marketing. The more people know about the horse and they know about the ghost, the more, and the basement.
When you mentioned the horse, Maxine's over in the corner, like waving, like robotically.
Oh yes, cyborg horse.
Durnan's kind of like perturbed because he notices behind Maxine is just a load of shit, like a whole mound of horse feces.
Fuck.
And there's like a trough before her that's on wheels that you realize that Maxine has been like pushing around just to eat wherever she pleases.
And she's also a waiter. Maxine, how many people have you taken care of today?
0, master.
Let's see. Well, I'm not your master. Okay.
She's very bad at like interacting with customers while you're there. You realize that she's very
she gets anxiety.
She has anxiety when you're there. You're essentially
when Senpai rolls around, she gets kawaii.
Konnichiwa, Durnan.
Oh my god.
Did I say the phrase right, Hershey?
We'll work on it.
Otikimasu.
I thought I gave you those dang arms so you could clean up your doo-doos. I know I didn't say it, but I didn't think I needed to say it.
Okay. And you realize she just turns around, she's literally like scooping it, like putting it up against her chest to carry outside.
And I turned to Durnan like it's normal. I was like, all right, Durnan, you're going to have to do bar rescue me right now. What do we need to do?
This feels like a reality TV show where it's like Gordon Ramsay is like entering a bar.
Burn the place down.
I've never seen a worse bar.
Yeah, I've never seen a worse. I think starting from scratch might be a good investment. And he starts like rubbing his finger along the bar. He notices there's no dust, so he's like acknowledging like, okay, they've started to clean it. Like. For the most part, there's no patrons. You all had like a very soft opening, but as you recall, especially with Durnan's yawning portal, there's just no one elsewhere at the moment. Everyone's kind of like south towards the dock ward. It's just like a very prominent event for Waterdeep. So he's kind of like acclimated to the fact that every business in town is kind of like in a dry period right now. So he's like, well, I suppose I could help put out the word to get you, professional help. And he's kind of like putting his hand in front of his mouth again. You at this point you realize that Floon is passed out in the corner, kind of like back up against in a very like awkward position, snorting loudly.
Did I also mention that we have teens that a teen who lives here sometimes works if you're looking at him and directly telling him what to do. But he's also we're just trying to take care of people around here, We're good people around these parts, We're good people.
I respect that, Hershey. I respect that.
Sounds so sketch.
The first thing I'd recommend is not hiring teens. They're shit.
He said it's a wayward teen. He has nowhere else to go, Durnan.
Is he
And look how
have
pretty.
any other uses? Yeah, he's kind of. You guys are literally standing next to Floon, who's still snoring loudly.
He's kind
Kind of like judging him. As
I know
he's-
he would work in the bar, but he's just so cute when he sleeps. Look at him.
You know, I think with like a proper stage and maybe like a pole from top to bottom, we could make this into a strip club. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made there.
First floor strip club, second floor. What goes on up there?
Usually sex, son.
Okay, just making sure. I thought that's where this was going. Okay, well, you know, when at first you don't succeed as a bar, you turn into a brothel. That's pretty much what you got to do.
Yeah, and at this point, Durnan actually pulls out an object from his waistcoat, and he's like kind of like clicking a button and turning pivotably and like clicking it. He just takes a second each time.
What are you doing right there?
I'm taking snapshots. He's my memory enhancer.
Oh, okay. Well, seems like that's something you do when you're selling, when you're turning over management, I guess.
Yeah, my pharmacist said because I have, you know, Alzheimer's and dementia, that this will help me remember the things I need. Remember. Also,
okay.
it's good to put up on Yelp.
On Yelp, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of that as recently as today.
It's a very prominent up-and-coming...
yeah, I heard Cobalts or something of involved.
Yeah, I hate it so much. I have to keep up with this thing called social media now.
It's like the public thinks, oh, I know how to run a bar. I'll just start one and you'll see how easy it is. And it's not that easy. They don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Bunch of know-nothings, you know?
Maybe we started a bar, you know, just out of the blue with no experience or training. But you know what? We're go-getters. We're different.
Oh, that was you guys? Oh, God. Well,
yeah.
you're doing great. This is further than I was at that point, I think.
You know, there was things involved that we had to supplement income for a while. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you're doing good for yourself, and hopefully, you know, a small business is the right step for your adventuring lifestyle. I will admit I hated every second of it, and I wish I could go back adventuring, carving my name into enemy carcasses. That was the life for me. But now I am a bartender, and love it ever so not much.
All right.
But hey, strip club owner, that's something I could get behind.
There you go. Well, I mean, at least for while we're gone. I mean, if it's really successful, we might as well just keep it a strip club.
Yeah, the yawning scrotum. I think that has a ring to it.
You know, you're a successful business owner. I'm gonna go with you on this. I believe.
Excellent idea, sir. All right, we'll come back.
Yawning scrotum.
Yawning scrotum.
It is. I make the decision for everyone. No one else.
Yeah, Aeodin is meandering towards where he assumes the mage shop is, where all the Arcanum happens. And I don't think you were ever in that conversation.
Yet. No.
So as you approach, you notice a Dragonborn outside who is kind of like sweeping the front steps. And as this is essentially the only business in this cul-de-sac, kind of like waves you over, like, hello, welcome, hi, my name is Rashal, the page turner, how are you? Rashal!
How are you? I'm Aeodin. I actually, well, never mind. I just had a quick question for you.
Certainly.
So, you sell books, correct?
Well, if you step through the threshold and purchase something, you will find out quite fast that I do sell books. That is, in fact,
wonderful.
The thing you will purchase.
Sure, I will step inside.
Okay, so looking around, there are like tomes and tomes, library-esque like size of, like even entering this building, it does not look the size from the outside. So
cool.
essentially, and you get like this feeling that there's some kind of like arcane magic at work that makes this a little bit bigger than it is. But essentially, it's also for show. He's like, well, I have books on this, that, and the other, as well as fungal flora, fauna, dragons, dung.
Excellent. Dung? There's a section on dung?
It's a book I'm currently reading. It's Dragon's Dung. That's all it's called, is Dragon's Dung.
Oh.
It's a romance.
I was interested in, I've heard there is a city under this one. Perhaps an ancient dwarven civilization. Do you have any books on maybe the history of that place or anything in that nature?
Sure. Make a history or arcana check.
Let's do whatever I'm better at. Arcana. 9.
High rolls tonight.
Oh,
Well,
I'm saving the good ones.
I have heard word of, a previous something below Waterdeep, but it was supposedly 1,000 years ago that someone had essentially moved in and barred entry to every orifice on the outside. And so it was also happened to be a very safe location. Waterdeep officials set up shop about 1,000 years ago.
Waterdeep's been here 1,000 years?
Yes, roughly 1,000 years, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, I suppose if you give me like an hour or so, I can dig up what I have and perhaps I can find something. But nothing comes to mind, unfortunately.
Okay. I'd be willing to wait. Also, I don't know if this might be of interest to you. And then I'll dig through my pack and I'll pull out the fossil. I have a fossil of a many-limbed creature. I don't remember where I got it, but I'll show it to him and just see if he has any interest.
A fossil of a... Is that what it's called? Like, that's what you wrote down?
Yeah, it just says fossil of a many-limbed creature. I think it was probably just like a random item, some board or something.
Sure, I'll just look it up real quick. He starts investigating it and just like rolling his hands on it. Has like a little archaeologist set that he uses like the brushes of to just kind of like get a closer look as well as like not damage it. He's very keen on like preserving quality, especially. So he's gonna make a history check of his own.
Okay.
Yeah, this is utter rubbish.
Okay.
It's literally like a fossilized cockroach. Is this a prank?
No, it's all right. I'll take that back. I'll put it back in the
I
bag.
like how angry he gets when he doesn't know something.
Are you pranking me?
This is not. No, it was.
Is this
not
one of
prank.
those like live cam shows?
Nope.
He starts looking around.
Ashton Kutcher is not here.
Well,
great. Well, do you mind if I peruse while you search for those books?
certainly. So you'll spend your time just looking around. And when we come back to you, we'll make an investigation check and we'll see what he found. So
Excellent.
let's pan over to Gulroc. What's Gulroc doing after you carved that?
I'm at the herbalism place.
Okay, so you move over down to Fala. Fala is basically spraying all of the plants with like this substance in a bottle. And the plants kind of like react. They have like this bending motion, and a couple of them blossom, one of which actually snaps out at her, and she like kind of like pets it, and he's like, oh, there, baby was thirsty. Oh, hello, Gulroc, welcome. Hi.
So,
Yes, what's up? What may I do for you today?
I'm looking to buy potion.
Potions? Oh, you mean the pot? I do have plenty of pot lying around.
Yes, I need lots of pot. All the pot.
Healing pot, of
You got
course. So, do you like the chugging pot, or do you like the herbal pot?
Just show me what pot you got, and then we can.
Okay,
Figure
so
that out.
she
I
walks
like that
over, or they walk over to this large bar that is like decorated with plants and such, but with like a sleight of hand flourish. She or they like reveal that all of these were like fake plants and such, and it reveals like this glass container that has several cabinets of like gummies. There's herbs. There's essential oils.
Oh, well. Rub this one on your baby.
It looks like I have to give Kris mod status on that.
Yeah,
account.
I get timed out for like copying the hashtag.
Yeah, you got quick banned.
Only mods. I did it on accident, actually.
Well, Gulroc, do you have your card on you? Your physician
I needed a
supplemented
card.
card? Yes.
I just take out my pipe, but I've been just doing it this whole time.
Make a deception check.
A deception?
Yeah, it's deception. Because you haven't.
You have to have a Griffin's license for this city first.
I can't wait to like roll a 1 again.
Okay.
That's pretty good for a -1.
Nice.
You know what? There's no gods around today. I'll sell you whatever you want.
There you go.
Hot damn.
Yeah. Well, Zaraj, my hubby upstairs, he usually tries all my recipes. So I've got some of this dank stuff here. This is called Griffin's Galore.
How much is that?
It'll make you light as a feather and stiff as a board, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
I think I do. How much is it?
Well, let me just clarify. It'll give you an erection, and you'll get very high.
How much is it?
Oh, well, per gram, it's 5 gold pieces.
For a blue pill?
I'll take 12 grams.
12 grams. So, for your reference, to smoke herb, it will not have the same immediate effect. You would probably need to take a short rest in order to smoke herb, and use it as essentially like hit dice. And we'll say 1 gram, just to make it more balanced, it would be like 10 grams is 1 hit.
Is
What?
one what?
Great.
I'll say 5 grams is 1 whole hit dice. So 30 minutes, you smoke 5 grams of Griffin's Galore.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Really chugging it.
Yeah, I
That's
messed
what,
up.
60 gold? Yeah, sure. 60 gold. I'll buy 12 grams of Griffin Galore.
I'm so glad we came to Trollcar to get gear for our dungeon, though.
Also, to make this a little more realistic, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, Kris. Just because that's a lot of weed to smoke.
Yeah.
So 1 gram would be all it takes to get a hit dice worth. So going back on the price, then it would be 5 gold. I'll say 10 gold per 1 gram, but that 10 gold is a whole hit dice. So you would roll that, and that would give you 1 hit dice worth of health back.
Okay, then I'll
By
have 10
comparison,
grams.
yeah, just by comparison, a health potion is roughly equivalent to 1 hit dice, and a health potion costs 50 gold.
Alright, so I'll buy 10 grams. Write that in.
This is wonderful.
Okay, so you bought 10 grams, which, holding the baggie up, is essentially like a freezer lock bag. Like a literal square of weed that you have carried on you right now. And, yeah, that's 10 hit dice that might expire in the future. So the weed might go stale. It's magical weed. But you may use it as a hit dice. And I will say that you may not use more than 2 grams at a time.
Ah!
It'll get too high.
He gets exhaustion or something.
Pass out.
Yep. And you might also have to roll a disadvantage for certain skills if you are high.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's a pretty good deal.
Alright, yeah, so I throw the 100 gold on the counter, I take the bag, and I'm like, also, do you have any, like, no other pot? And
Yeah.
the other pot.
Well, yeah, we've got the healing pot. This is usually the stuff that people come in and buy. I'll admit, like, nobody buys that amount of weed from me ever. That's
Pretty
amazing.
good for one night.
I wanted to give you this complimentary chain to put around your neck. It says addict.
Aww.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I put it on.
Yeah. Martha, you have a like a twine necklace and a wooden plaque that says addict on it.
Why do they have that just ready to go?
This was actually something I carved in my spare time. Tally has, Tally, let's just say we're dating now. So.
Aww.
Wait, what?
You.
So cute.
Yeah, Tally is actually Gulroc's wood carving mentor. Who's stationed just around the corner.
So they're polyamorous? Did they say they have a husband?
Yeah. Polyamorous. Hey, who said that?
What? He's right there.
Anyways, I'd like to see some of your healing pot. Do you have like any other type of pot that like is not healing but might have like other effects?
Certainly. Let me check real quick. Oh.
What pot you got?
What pot you got?
Alright, well, if you see here, and Tally, not Tally, Fala, her name is Fala Lafalier, has like this drawer that kind of presents it, sets it on top of the glass container. And there's 5 different vials, one of which is the one you're familiar with because you've consumed it before. It's the Potion of Healing, 50 gold pieces. They have like this little tab on the end. Next to it is a Potion of Climbing, which has like a bluish tint. Next to that is a Potion of Animal Friendship, which has like a greenish tint. There's a Potion of Water Breathing, which is like a deep, like depth blue. And then the last one is a Potion of Greater Healing.
Wow.
It's a very like deep red.
How much is the greater healing potion?
250 gold pieces per. And I only have a stock of 3 right now, but...
I
I'll
told
take
you
all
to get
3.
me one. Oh, nice.
Okay, baller. Just, they like gift wrapped it in like a paper sack, but there's like cushion in between each one so they don't like break on impact. And so a potion of greater healing restores 4d4 plus 4 hit points. Drink it.
Sweet.
Whoa.
4d4
Greater.
of greater healing. A normal potion of healing restores 2d4 plus 2.
So half as
Yeah,
Essentially
I'm good
half
with
as
the
much,
greater,
on
because
average.
that's still like, even if I high roll every single one of those, that's like not even half my health. So.
right.
But it's a very, like, during the moment, like, saves your bacon
Yeah.
kind of deal.
Mhm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to buy 3 of them. I think it's worth.
So I can't interest you in one of these animal friendship ones, or climbing, or water breathing?
Nah, I'm already friends with animals. But how much is the water breathing one?
Oh, water breathing is 250, but for a full hour, you can breathe underwater. Although
That would be...
it does smell like the ocean and tastes like seaweed. That's about the only bad problem.
Like seaweed. Not
I
sold.
can tell. You want it too? Okay.
No, I said not sold.
Oh. So how much you've spent?
750 plus 100, right?
So 850 gold pieces.
Yep.
So just mark all that down. And yeah, you
Already have.
essentially throw a sack of gold coins on the glass container, and there's actually, you hear a slight crack underneath it.
What was that crack?
Well, we don't have crack here. Make an insight check.
Alright. Wait, do I get advantage on that, or is that just perception?
No, it's just perception.
Okay.
And it's only visual perception, specifically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
16.
My best roll of the night.
Even though Fala has mentioned there is no crack, you can tell like there's that slight hesitation, like there might be crack.
Is there crack?
We've been across the street from a drug dealer this whole time.
Well, I mean, I've got rage powder, and
I'll buy one.
you want 1 rage powder?
2.
You want 2 rage powder?
Maybe 4.
Listen, this is something I run on the side, and you seem nice. You also seem like you're carrying more money than you should have. Should I be aware of where this money came from?
I earned it from working hard.
It's basically the truth.
It's true. It is very
It's
true.
pretty true.
Yeah, make a persuasion or perception check.
That's super
Or
true.
perception?
Or perception. Or not perception. Persuasion or deception.
I think they're
But when you
both
combine the
bad.
two, it's perception.
Yeah.
They're both charisma, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. Holy shit.
Well, you seem nice, and you seem like you want to get your freak on tonight. Is there like a street party? Like, that come over? Should I bring the hubby and the bubbly?
Nah, I have a friend.
A friend. Well, you can have a friend in me. What?
How much is the rage powder?
Rage powder is, for one dosage, is 100 gold piece.
Sold.
I don't know. Imagine doing
Just one
business with
dosage.
you. Just one? Okay. Yeah, that's an instant rage that you can have on the side in case you're ever out. Or you can give it to one of your friends and make them rage.
My idea was that maybe in cases like if Aeodin or Zagoria was like up in the front and in front of everybody, I was just gonna chuck it at them so it like gets all over their face.
Sounds good. Okay.
Isn't it addicting though?
Might be.
Eh.
There might be some drawbacks. But this is essentially a licensed dealer. Maybe they have a better way of controlling it.
The pure
More
Yeah.
pure form. Yeah.
How did you all find that other dose of rage powder?
Forget.
We got
I
it
can't
from
remember.
somebody.
We got it
Could've
from
been-
some sketchy dude.
Yeah. Just like
That
the
was
homeless
so
population.
ridiculous. That whole fight was so
Is rage powder an actual item?
No. That was something we made up, and
No.
we just
Nice.
rolled with it.
nice.
It's pretty fun, though. Alright, Zagoria, was there anything you'd like to do before reconvening with everyone at the manor?
I just want to ask Embrick and Avi. I'll say, hey, listen, do you guys know where to get some really nice leather armor?
You come to my blacksmith, and you can tell like Embrick is like offended, but putting on like a fake accent just to like get under your skin. You come to my blacksmith, but asking for leather.
As an Italian, I'm super offended by this.
I mean, I didn't mean to offend. You know, I'm just looking for some adventuring gear and thought you might have some information. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, we know a guy down the street. His name is Geode. He's a Earth Genocide.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
Geode.
You know that dude?
Who
He's
has
pretty
the
cool,
plus three
dude.
Leather.
He's straight though.
Ah,
Wait,
I
what the
what?
hell
thought
with
you
him then?
mentioned
I ain't
that.
going there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
Geo dude?
No.
Yeah,
Well, he is a dude. Yeah.
Dude, his name's Geo? Geo
Yeah,
dude?
Geode. Geode.
Yo,
Yeah, like Geode. Like you find a Geode out.
Geo, dude.
He's
Geo
a Geode
dude.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Geo, dude.
But yeah, if you want to go to a leather joint, I don't mind. He makes some really good BDSM gear.
oh.
This episode is too kinky
Wow.
for me.
He's a leather daddy!
Yeah.
But like I said, he's straight, and it's unfortunate because I would let him spank me any day of the week.
I don't know
Avi
about
at this
Avi.
point has left the room, but is just kind of like done with him.
Does his outfit help with penetration? Of like, you know, of like arrows and such?
Well, yeah,
I'm not there.
yeah, you're not there, but it
Oh,
covers all the
oh.
necessary bits.
Does
for
he
sure.
does he wear assless chaps?
I wish he did, honey.
Aw.
I had some
Well-
special ordered. I could sell you my used pair if you like. Let's just say they're torn at the seams.
Dude.
Oh. I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. Sorry.
Pass gas? Okay. Alright, well, I'll see you later, I guess. Unless you just want to shoot the shit. I mean, I'm pretty bored. We haven't had any customers in days. You guys have essentially been our only business, and I miss you dearly.
Aw.
Well, normally that wouldn't be a problem, but I am in a bit of a rush, so I must excuse myself in order to pursue my interests.
Well, fare thee well, Zagoria. I will see you on the flip side. The genocide. And he, like, throws up the gang sign. Genocide.
I'll throw it back.
Okay. The genocide. Okay, so
Sounds like you're
What?
saying genocide.
yeah, it's genocide. So it's the
okay.
pun. But
Uh,
cool. So you heading back to the manor or where to?
I want to go to Geodude.
Okay.
Geode.
Yeah, you walk into the bar, or not bar, but
The bar.
yeah.
Two genocide walk into a bar.
Yeah, so just a couple blocks down, there's a leatherworking sign. It looks like a hide of like a jaguar, and it's spotted, but it's also kind of like a wooden sign that's just very well intricately made. But it says Geode's Tannery,
Okay.
and you walk inside. The man is in a rocking chair, fast asleep.
What time of the day is it? Middle of the day, right?
It's like evening, but the whole streets have been deserted. As you recall, the Sea Maiden's Fair is
Oh, okay.
driving a lot of traffic.
Okay. I would say, excuse me, sir. I was looking for some leather armor.
Kid, you're gonna give a guy a heart attack. Come on, man.
I apologize. Did not mean to startle.
Well, you did. Now, what do you want?
I'd like some leather armor. Your finest, preferably.
So he's looking you over at this point, like, you want the kinky stuff?
No, more function of a form, you know?
Functional. So you're getting stabbed pretty often, kid?
Every once in a while.
Making fun of my accent.
No, would never.
You air genocide all the same. Alright. He kind of like looks you over, but you can tell he's kind of like gauging your form in terms of like what fits you, as well as like the length of your arms and the seams as they would fit. Like, I got something for you. And he dips behind the counter and he appears with just like a generic hide armor that would give +1 to AC.
Okay, that's your absolute best.
What are you getting at? Am I not good enough for you? Are you getting
No, I'm
stabbed by
looking-
like magic shit?
I'm just looking for the highest quality. That's all.
Well, if you rub your fingers through it, you'll notice that they ain't better than Geode's Tannery.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I will take it. How much is it?
10 gold pieces.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
yeah, the armor class is 12 plus your dex modifier.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so your average armor class starts at 10. So this adds 2
Okay.
plus your dex modifier max 2. So essentially it's you'll be at 14. Yeah, you'll be at 14.
I'm already at.
Yeah, so it's just more armor.
Who has the +3 leather? Didn't we get +3?
I have that.
Yeah, Aeodin's wearing it.
But I could go buy, because I can wear heavy. Like, I don't need to be that stealthy. We could probably work something out. I don't need to wear this. I got that constitution buff, so it's not so bad anymore.
Heavy armor has a disadvantage though if you use it.
Yeah, to stealth.
Mhm. And I think movement too.
But I'll just clarify, you might also get your dex bonus on top of that, because I think that's what you're at. Zagoria is just having the leather armor plus your dex modifier. So this might actually be better for you. I'll just double check.
Okay.
Armor and shields. What was he offering? Hide?
Yeah, it's hide armor. That's the best he essentially has.
Okay.
But if you refer to the Slack like catalog, there should be more things to sell, and I'll just pull that up real quick.
That's what I was looking for earlier. What was this? Ooh.
Tab is that in?
There it is.
It's
D&D
in-
campaign.
Yeah, campaign, the very top one.
Oh, I forgot how huge this list was.
Yeah.
So just looking along the shelves, Zagoria, you notice that there's plenty of light armor, a lot of leather, there's some studded. The studded happens to be like the most premium of his armor. He showed you the hide, which essentially is a very durable fabric. It's also made of like animal skin. There's several like simple range weapons like slings. There's water skins, cobbler's tools, leatherworker's tools, several musical instruments, none of which that you are familiar with. I haven't really seen your bard friend pull those out.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, very simple things that you would find at a tannery. He also deals with creating actual usable leathers out of hides, should you come back to him. That can also be arranged.
Okay. So the studded would be better, worse, the same?
I see you checking out my studs. So that's falls under the kinky category, which you said you weren't a fan of. But the studded leather for a stud such as yourself, that's gonna cost you like a couple $100. You got the money to put your mouth on?
That's how the saying goes, right?
Yeah, that was, yeah. What does it do?
What does it do? It hides your hide. Like, what do you want armor to do, kid? Do you want like a butt flap so your boyfriend can get easy access? Like,
Sure.
what do you want, kid? I ain't got magic shit.
I want what's gonna protect me the best.
Well, you should probably wear plate. Unless you don't want to be clinking around.
Okay.
Listen, this studded leather here, it starts at 12, alright? You know what I'm talking about. Your armor class is gonna start at 12, and then we're gonna add your dex modifier, alright? So, you do the math. I don't understand what I'm talking about, but that's what they told me to say at the academy. I've had a long week. I'm not drunk. I wish I was.
Okay. So what you're saying is the studded is not much different than the hide.
It's a little bit better, actually. Like one
Oh,
better.
The studded is better than the hide.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
35 gold pieces.
Okay. You got yourself a deal, sir.
You got it. There's also some easy access holes. You know what to do.
Perfect.
Just mark that down.
Easy access holes. Got it.
Yeah, easy access holes. And the armor class is 12 plus your dex modifier, which is, I'm assuming is plus 3. So that'll bump you up 1. So you'll be at 15 armor class total.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Okay.
armor class.
Sounds good.
But yeah, you can get extra with your stone skin.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're panning back over to Hershey, who is inside the tavern having an argument with the staff. Trying to get everybody on the same page.
Okay. So we're all in agreement now. You're all going to listen to what Durnan says, and we're going to get this place moving in the right way. What do you guys think? You guys okay?
Yes, master! Hershey, Maxine says.
I told you not to call that. Tell me that people.
Sensei? It's Sensei, right? Konnichiwa!
Senpai.
Senpai will work fine for me.
Tsundere!
Okay, everyone seems to be in agreement then, and Durnan seems to be satisfied with what's going on, what he needs to do.
Durnan is basically inclined to pivot this business in the way he sees fit. And essentially you've kind of given him that sort of control. So Durnan's like, alright, I know who I have to fire, and you're not going to be happy about it.
Well, as long as Maxine is taken care of, how much gold would you say would be needed to make sure?
Oh, I can take care of her. I'll take her out back, and we'll just get it over quick.
No, not like that. Like, to keep her healthy and happy. She's a luxurious horse.
Oh, okay. So you want to, chop her up into bits and serve her as a horse
She's a talking
burger.
horse, Durnan. She's a talking horse. You don't eat talking horses.
She speaks like Japanese.
No, that's a thing we're doing. Okay? She speaks common just fine. Alright?
You know what? I'll give her a chance.
Okay.
And what about the dwarf? Is he just like the flavor of the inn? The guy that pokes his head up the trapdoor basement and he's like, I need beer.
Let's find it. Thorvin, do you want to go down on an adventure down a hole with a Yawning portal? Or do you want to stay here and do work as like a patron?
So the trapdoor
patron.
itself kind of like swings open on a hinge. It has like this hydraulic system implemented, and you hear like an echo. No!
Okay, well, if you can get Thorvin to do anything, great. If not, you can get him on out of here. All right, we'll be gone before Gulroc or anyone else can really protest.
The trapdoor swings open again. I heard that. I have microphones installed.
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, I don't think I was.
Big brothered the tavern.
I was like, all right, you're gonna have. Well, maybe that system will be useful at one point.
The door swings open again. It's for security. I'm like the bouncer.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we'll
what they
see.
all
He
say.
did
All
not do
corrupt
anything.
governments say it's safety.
You
Well,
realize now Thorvin is like the techie. He's essentially trying to bring this into the modern age that hasn't really happened yet.
Okay, well, I think we should keep him then. It sounds like he's proven his worth to Hershey's guys. Really.
Okay.
You let Floon get kidnapped. Was this recently installed?
I was
Like,
like, well, it doesn't matter as long as it's here, and we're not like sleeping here at night, so it's like we might as well listen in on the strippers. I guess that's what happened.
So
Want
as,
to make sure there's no secrets. We can also get information from dignitaries and whatnot.
as soon as like the
Oh.
conversation of strippers happened, Floon is all awake, all ears. He's actually turned on this new light behind his eyes where he's like really interested in the business side of this. Like, okay, so strippers, I know quite a few teens my age. They just graduated, and perhaps we can put them to work. They'd be inclined to make some money. A couple of them have children. So, of course, they'll work long into the night and hard into the night.
Oh.
So Durnan's like, hey, I like this kid.
See, I told you he'd grow on you. And
Like a tumor.
he's a grower now to show it.
There.
and I don't think we really have to worry about Liff. But I hope he has fun doing hanging out with everyone that's going here.
Who doesn't love a good boo?
Yeah.
Also, I love tatas.
Okay, so there you go. That sounds good.
Even
too.
in
Sounds-
death, man.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like everybody's happy
Glad
here.
he's not upset we're taking his
Well-
taverning and turning it into
I know.
He loves Tata.
Now that I'm a ghost, though, I will say I love the good booty.
That's so funny.
Elliott's keeping him around just so that he can make money.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, I've seen everything I needed to. I suppose we'll get rid of the certain four-legged individual and we'll make our way.
What?
Uh,
Okay, I'll give you 100 gold if you just like make a stable out back for her that she thinks she's not the smartest, so maybe she wouldn't notice if she's not in a room and more of a stable, I guess. If we gussy it up a little.
You know, Hershey, I like you. But you're
Mhm.
thinking with your heart and not your mind. You gotta be a businessman. You can't be a business boy. There's no room in this town for business boys.
But I got my big boy pants on today.
Listen, we'll talk to the woodcarver down the streets. Maybe he can cook up something, like a little stable fashion for you. But
Okay.
having the horse indoors, where they just shit on the floor and speak a foreign language to people when they walk in, it's not good business.
All right, well, I guess when I signed up to be on this show, I said I would listen to you, so I'm going to listen to you, Durden.
Good. You
I'm
made a
still going
good
with that.
investment in me, Durnan.
Hey, Maxine, do you want to go down the Yawning Portal's hole with us?
Is that a euphemism?
Well, you could. I don't know. Do what you want. If not, then we're doing what Durnan says. We're moving forward.
I can't go back to my old job, Hershey. I flipped him off when you gave me those hands.
Okay, well then, I guess you'll hear. I don't know. We gotta, I guess, stable you somewhere where you can come and go as you please. And here, I'll give you 100 gold, Maxine. You just, I give her like a little pouch that she could just have her own money and do whatever she wants now.
Wow, I'm gonna buy new teeth.
Well, I think you should, budget yourself out because you have the rest of your life to live.
I'm a horse, Hershey.
I just imagine a horse.
I only have 1 week left to live.
And a human smile.
Like a denture grin.
Okay. The minus 100 gold that I
Okay.
gave Maxine so that she'll be happy going off and doing what she's
So Maxine kind of like trots up to you, Hershey, just along the dance floor and like caresses your face with the hands that unfortunately we're going through fecal matter because you asked her to start cleaning up.
I don't care. I'm overcome with emotion, and I just sort of like put my hand into the robotic hand.
Yep. And she just licks you across the face, like, I'll never forget you, senpai.
How about you? And then like I go and I just like whisper to her, just like, don't tell anyone anything about what happened. And then I just like turn away.
Okay. Just what Zoblob said, right?
Don't tell anyone about anything that happened.
Okay. And Maxine leaves. Like, I'll be back Tuesday for my next shift.
I just hope that Durnan will be understanding next Tuesday.
Lord.
Yeah, so Dernan's like, alright, well, I've seen everything I need. So, you want me to run this while you're gone? Because y'all are jumping into my hole, am I correct?
Yeah. And we're gonna, you get any profits you make while we're gone, they're yours. But we just want our place back when we come back.
Alright, fair enough. So, before I go, what is the monetary cut that you would like, as well as my fee?
Yes. I thought that's what you were saying. So you need some money for this then, dude.
Well, essentially, I'm going to be the third party that runs your business. Am I not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
So you got your profit margin, and then Durnan is somewhere in that margin.
Yeah, you should get paid accordingly to what's owed to you, I think. Well, what do you think that would be?
Like maximum wage, right? Like not minimum wage, maximum wage.
Oh, yeah, whatever whatever you need, Durnan. I don't know what to say here, guys.
Man, you're
I don't know how much. Okay,
what happened?
It's hard because I don't know how a strip club in this area works, and I don't know what percentage is fair for you and what I should make while you're gone. But I think that you should, as I said, keep what you need that you think was fair, and then whatever you feel fitting to give us. We're kind of on the run right now.
Man,
so
you're making this way too easy for me, Hershey, so I'll cut you a good deal. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get some poles installed. See where that horse was standing in this area here? That's perfect for a pole. We gotta clean out all the shit. We're also gonna take out all these tables here. That's where gonna be the go-go dances are. We're gonna have a singer right there.
Okay.
The ghost bar guy can stay. The dwarf. We gotta talk about the dwarf. If he's gonna be just looking at girls with his cameras and shit, might be a problem.
Well, he could spot, security threats.
Yeah, head security.
You know what? I like it, and then I can come back, review the footage, quote unquote. So yeah, that's good. Floon, I'd take him up as a protege. He seems like he's got a mind for this.
He could be the bottom bitch. Take care of everybody. Make sure everyone's in line.
Oh, he's a bottom. All right. Well,
I think so. Right, Floon? Pretty sure. I'm just looking out. I'm just thinking.
Floon's
right?
Well, I suppose I can be?
I'm not asking you, can you be? It's what you feel, Floon. It's what you feel.
Yes, I feel it. That's me. I'm
all right.
Floon the bottom. Oh, God.
But anyways, sounds like you got it all wrapped up in here, boys. Sounds good.
Well, now Floon's kind of copying Maxine in a sense, having that anxiety speech. All right.
Bye, Floon. I'll be back after an undetermined amount of time.
Or never.
Yeah. All right. See ya, Hershey. Bob was never there.
I just imagine as you're like leaving through the door, you turn back and enjoy being the bottom, bitch.
I was speaking more of as like the prostitute ranking system as opposed to his,
the South
his
Park
sexual,
bottom.
sexual preferences. Yeah, not an actual bottom, but I thought, but after you said it, I was like, you know what? I think he is.
That's how Floon would kind of like understand the conversation. It's like, oh, is that what I am now? Okay.
Pretty passive.
Okay, so Rushal has come back with a stack of books. Aeodin and you have investigated all the bookshelves. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation.
I like this one. Good. That's some good.
I'm good at this. Hopefully.
Oh, baby.
15.
So yeah, you just like snooping around. What were you looking for in particular?
I honestly was just kind of browsing. I was just eyeing the spines, just taking in what I could while he was doing his thing.
Okay, yeah. So you were just enjoying the arcane atmosphere. We don't need the tense music.
Did it just catch on fire?
Yeah. So just enjoying the atmosphere.
Books came alive. Fight.
A couple times you actually see a couple fairy dragons like pop out of the pages of books and then pop into different pages. The chimney kind of like flickers to life and it changes colors sporadically. And you actually could have sworn you saw a face poke out. Look in your
From the chimney?
Of the fireplace. It has like this very fey-like presence.
Did I check that out?
Make another investigation or perception.
Better. 25.
5.
That's
So,
close to the next one.
You actually recognize the face. It's Godfrey's.
Fuck. What are you doing here?
Aeodin! Been looking all over town for you. There appears to be some sort of event happening.
If you're talking about the giant vortex, I'm aware. I was there.
Wait, you know about the vortex? That's what the
Yeah,
whole town's been calling it.
It was fucking crazy, dude. There was this gnome. He stuck a bag of holding inside of another bag of holding, and everything got sucked in. It was crazy.
You actually see him like kind of like
Baseball.
yeah, he face palms and then he like perturbs this information for a moment. He's like, "Shit, dog.
That's what the word on the street.
This is how Faye talk to each other.
Yeah." And he says, "All right, just wait one moment. Step away from the fireplace."
I back up a little bit.
And kind of like Harry Potter-esque, the fireplace kind of like swirls and he like poofs out of it. Like,
That was
sup?
dope.
So,
What?
Aeodin.
Yeah.
Long story short, there might be people looking for you right now.
Tell me something I don't know. Who are they?
Well, I think the Xanathar are after you, kid.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's a couple people that aren't too happy with my friends and I.
Well,
Where did you hear this from?
it's not that I've heard it. It's kind of like I sensed a disturbance in the Fae.
Yeah, a disturbance in the fact.
Now,
Yeah, we pissed a lot of people off. We're not too great at being robbers. We've come to find.
well, let's say I know of a place for you to hide out. Perhaps we can find some work for you, just to keep it on the low. You know, I understand, coming from the Order of the Phoenix, that we... we need to just keep a low profile here. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to indoctrinate you into our sect for some time now. And Durnan himself has actually kept a careful eye on you.
Wait, is Durnan part of the order?
Make an insight check.
Fuck! That's so cool. 13.
So, I don't know if you were aware, and frankly, Durnan is going to hate me for telling you, but Durnan's part of the Red Sashes.
Okay.
Red Sashes are a group of vigilantes. And we, of the Order of the Phoenix, were in line with their ideal. And he, Durnan, is essentially the true open lord of Waterdeep. I suppose he's more of a closed lord, but he helps govern. He's the face that our sect needs. And we put a lot of trust in him.
Is he aware that he is the true open lord?
Listen, there's not a lot of time to explain. We need to get you to a safe location. But look,
yes.
He is part of a group of lords. But we, of the Order of the Phoenix and the Red Sashes, we want him to be the true open lord. But
I think that'd be dope too.
now Durnan himself, he's a very humble man, and he's frankly, he came to me one day and he's like, I want to open a strip joint. And I was like, Durnan, we want you to rule Waterdeep. Why do you want to open a strip joint?
Simple man.
Yeah, and he was like, boobs, tits, and ass, man. And I was like, Durnan, please. But
okay, well, he's good friend. I mean, like, he's doing us a favor right now. He's kind of living that dream, but if you need me to somehow convince him, I think it would be great to have someone of great power in this city on our side, because we really don't have anybody like that right now.
So, I think if we get him, in charge of things, like, it might open up more doors ever imaginable. And we can bring the right people into government. Because right now, it is ruled by corrupt officials. And there are people vying for that power. Like, I'm sure you've heard of Jarlaxle. He has been a corrupt stoke in the wheel of law.
Yeah, we've heard of him, you could say.
What do you know of Jarlaxle?
I kind of just like... Because I still have his hat on. So I just say, well, let's
nice hat, by the way.
Thank you so much. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I trust you. We slayed him.
Slayed him?
He is a dead drow now.
Well, for your information, he was brought back.
Oh, he was? Fuck, that's right. They keep reviving everybody.
Well, you kind of left his body outside in the heat of the moment, ran back inside to protect the gold, but they followed you. His body was essentially revived, or was not there when you came back outside.
That's true. Okay. Well, all right. So we did kill him, and then the government you speak of decided to revive him, so who knows what he's up to now, but that's kind of the reason them and he are really pissed at us. But when you said there was sanctuary, where was this place?
Well, you see, the Order of the Phoenix, we operate in Skullport. I was figuring I'd take you down there.
What a coincidence.
I know, right? Isn't that...
We're heading there shortly.
Listen, if you got like a good-sized chimney, we could take you friends, but it's gonna cost some spell slots, if you know what I mean.
Ours or yours?
Do I look like the Charity Express? Am I some kind of bus fare?
I didn't know how tight we were, I'm sorry.
We're tight, Aeodin, we're tight.
Okay, question.
I'm not a chauffeur, alright?
Are you aware of the Yawning Portal? You know this place?
Well, yeah, that's where Durnan operates.
Okay, so how far from that portal entrance to Skullport? Like, how do you know the distance?
Yes. It's about 3 levels down. And when I'm talking levels, Aeodin, I'm talking like you gotta fight some baddies in order to get through to the next level. It's kind of like a game of sorts, you know? You gotta progress from level to level, but Skullport is level 3.
Okay. And you could just take us directly to Skullport?
Yeah, by using magic. And his hands like kind of like burst into flame, but it's like a fey flame, you know?
Ooh.
I can teach you how to do that, kid.
Aeodin is just like he's like flabbergasted. Like it's like the first time you pull a coin out of a kid's ear.
So he actually like puts a fire onto his fingertip and he presses it against your forehead. And now you can turn flame into whatever color you want.
Oh, sick!
Yeah.
I do green flame.
Nice. Rashal actually screams like, "Ah! There's books in here!"
No, it's the same size, just the color's different.
Who is that old man? Godfrey, like, the fuck? I'm not old.
He's just a friend of mine. He walked in while you were searching. I'm like,
all right, Aeodin, listen. If you wanna, make this happen, shortcut to Skullport, just shout into any furnace my name 3 times.
Excellent. That's great to know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
Later,
Okay.
dog.
I'll talk to my friends and we will report back in.
And he kind of does like this very fluid motion of like slip and sliding through the chimney. Kind of like, if you ever go to a water park and you like grab the whole, and he like slides in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. All right, that was cool.
Okay. So that
Then
was
I'll
your
go-
experience, yeah.
I'll go check out the books if he has any.
Okay, so you were looking for like dwarven architecture, I would assume, because that's kind of what came up. It was a lot of essentially
Any information on the place that might be below the city?
Yeah, so here's a history of Waterdeep. Here is Dwarven Architecture 1-on-1. Here is Stone Culling for the Cunning. We also have several books on fungi that grows in stone.
I'll take them all.
Wow, sure. So we have a rental fee, or you can buy them surplus.
I'll take them. I'll buy them.
Wait, you're taking them? Is this a robbery, or...?
No, like I'll take, like I'll purchase them.
Oh, thank goodness. So to purchase the books, it's 30 gold pieces per.
30 per, and that was 5?
Yeah, so let me just remember the names of them real quick.
We're already skipping town, though. You can just rent them and... Oh, it's just... What's that compared to the...
Yeah, now you have, like, this Hershey
I don't
on
want
your
that
shoulder.
on my conscience, though.
Yeah, Hershey's on your shoulder in, like, a demon costume.
She's the evilest of us all.
No, I'll say. What? So what did it say? It was 5 books, 150. Okay. I hand him a small pouch of 150 gold pieces.
Okay, great. And he kind of like counts them all in front of you, and he's like, "Well, you're excused, I suppose."
Thank you for your help, friend.
You're welcome, acquaintance.
And then on the way out, I'll change the fireplace back to a normal flame color.
Okay. It actually starts like hue changing. Like when you walked in, it also was like doing this like kind of like Philips Hue light experience.
Okay, yeah.
It glows with the ambiance or vibe of the room.
Okay.
You also notice it kind of like lands on a golden glow, similar to Rishal. Rishal was like a bronze dragon. So
Awesome.
it's kind of like his theme.
Cool. All right. So will these books give me like any sort of insight to help us down there?
Sure, I'll say you'll have
think when the
advantage
time comes.
should you take like 10 minutes to just like try through it kind of quick.
Okay.
Unless you spend like specific amount of time with a certain book prior. Like say, for example, you as a high elf, you only have to sleep 4 hours. We'll say like you spend 4 hours reading a specific book. That way you'll be able to recall from memory. But
That's awesome.
Cool.
All right. So I've got books on the... trying to think of how to...
yeah, stone fungi. And yeah, this will just be like summaries for you. Stone fungi, dwarven architecture. There was dwarven culling, like stone culling.
Stone fungi.
Yeah, there was also the history of Waterdeep. And we'll say the 5th book was like underground sewer system. Yeah. He kind of like slipped that in.
I missed one, sorry.
Yeah, underground
Stone
sewer
fungi, dwarven architecture, history,
It's for
Sewers.
Waterdeep, sewer, and then dwarven stone culling or the cutting.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like essentially how you would carve stone, or just like kind of like find maybe hidden passages and structures and stuff.
Awesome.
So you'll be able to find like practical uses for each, and it'll be up to you to be able to use those practically.
I love it. Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
So then I'll exit. On the way back, just for brevity, can I buy breastplate and a glaive?
Certainly. So yeah, you walk by Embrick, and he's essentially got them ready. Like, hey, I felt like a disturbance in the Fae, and it was just like, I gotta set these out, you know?
Sweet. So I'll pay him. I'll check out the price, and I'm
Okay.
be like, may the Fae be with you.
And also with you. So everybody, we're gonna take our intermission right now, and then when we come back, we'll just find out what's happening. What do we do? Welcome back, everybody. So we have decided to buy all our remedial stuff now. So if you have anything you'd like to buy, please let us know now. We'll go through from top to bottom. Hershey, what would you like to purchase? And then just mark it off accordingly.
Rope, hempen, and silk.
Rope.
Traveler's clothes.
Traveler's clothes.
A block and tackle.
Block and tackle.
A grappling hook. A cloak, leather, also lined. 3 manacles, and a lantern hooded, and a bullseye lantern, and a scroll of featherfall.
Okay.
And the potion that
Jesus.
Gulroc to buy for me.
Gotcha. Cool. And yeah, deduct all those, and we'll say, just for flavor purposes, every time you went to a shopkeep, you kind of like threw your hole on the ground, picked up gold out of it, paid with that gold, and then put the item back in the hole, like
Taking the space of where the gold had once been.
Yes.
Later.
They're very like intrigued. It's like, how is he doing that? Looney Tune magic.
They
We're
know
going
I'm from Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Anything else you were looking to buy, Hershey?
I did Gulroc get that potion that
I bought
wanted?
3 greater healing.
Were you gonna give me one of those? Or...
Sure, you can have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gulroc essentially purchased all of the best healing potions that she or they had.
There was one like regular healing. I didn't.
Oh, well, I guess I could go get.
Actually, there's probably more than just one of that. I don't know how much they had.
The normal healing potions, you recognize that she had a whole slew of them. Like there were like shelves of them. It essentially is her moneymaker. Their moneymaker. I'm just gonna keep saying her. Every time I retract.
Hey,
yeah.
Elliott.
They.
You made that canon, by the way. No.
Yeah. Well, no, that was part of the actual campaign.
Is it written that way?
yeah.
They made an
Interesting.
effort to put that out there.
That's cool.
I commend them for that, but it is kind of like confusing. But it is also good practice. So,
Well, I'm happy.
yeah. So cool. Aeodin, what were you looking to buy that was just remedial stuff?
Some more healing potions. I don't know how many I could get. Maybe like 6.
Okay, so you buy 50 gold worth each, so 6 of them would be 300 gold pieces.
300.
And they're very average status.
Yeah, and then I would like 10 vials of lantern oil that I could like throw.
Sure.
Okay, I think you see where I'm going with it. And a scroll of invisibility? Was that a thing?
Make
I know that's kind of that's a little
Arcana just to see if they have it. Kind of.
Okay.
That's like I think if that's like a level 4, it's like $1,500.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I mean,
that's
get
pretty
the gold.
Let me see.
We're rich though.
I'm just saying, you're not so rich you can buy like 5 of them, so you can't buy 5. Yeah, if it's 2,500 gold pieces for a normal one, you can't. 2,500 gold pieces for something.
All right, so I got 6 potions.
Oh no, it's 2, so it is only 250. Sorry. You're good.
So, while asking the Rashal, who was the essentially the magic user of the alley, about creating a scroll because they didn't have any just for sale at the time.
Okay.
I suppose I can start formulating one. Like, I could just get to work now. It essentially takes, 24 hours for them to make a scroll of what you're looking for. But it would be like an on-use type deal.
Yeah. Is that worth it? Like, we'd have to come back. Yeah, we're not coming back. It's okay.
Well, just for your information, it would be 350 gold pieces because it is a level 2 spell.
Okay.
350.
What if I double the price? Could you give it to me in an hour?
Shit, dog. Well, I mean, I would need... To make it faster, I would need other magic users that can cast the spell. So I'm assuming you can't cast it.
Nope.
Well, should you find...
Oh, wait, I think I'm breaking the rules, though. Because this... Like, if I wanted to use it, that spell has to be on a spell list for my class, right?
So, do you not have access to invisibility?
I think I only have evocation.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck. Can't remember. I don't want to dive into the rules that bad.
Yeah, this could be something we research, though. Like, I'll write it down, too.
Evocation and abjuration. So, invisibility is illusion, so I can't even cast it. Never mind.
Well, I suppose I should thank you for wasting my time and...
Yep, sorry, totally my bad.
No, it's
I'll
fine.
throw him a gold piece.
I'm just an NPC, don't worry about me,
Your time's not valuable. I'm literally deducting a gold piece for wasting that guy's time.
Okay. Wow, I actually feel better now. Thank you, Aeodin. Please come back.
Happiness.
Please come back. Waste more of my time. More, please.
What were you saying at the beginning of this? A lot. You were saying, oh yeah, it's like, what are you doing after this?
Yeah.
I get a drink.
You want to get a drink later? No one wanted to get drinks later.
Want to get drinks after this?
Yeah. All right. So that's everything you wanted.
Yes,
Marked it down. Cool. Gulroc, what would you like?
So wait, Hershey, did you want one of my greater healing potions, or did you buy the lesser healing potions?
I wanted one of the greater ones. That's what I was on my original list. But if yeah.
I can give you one, but if you can take the lesser healing ones, I have way more.
Yeah, I guess it is a bit. I didn't realize it was much of an overkill because I don't even think that might be more than my health point. I don't even know.
At max, it can heal 20.
Okay, so it wouldn't. It still sounds good for me. No, I'm joking. I'll get those lesser ones.
All right. In that case, I'll buy a scarf.
Oh, that's nice.
Scarf.
That's it.
Okay. Any specific color?
Red.
Red scarf. Cool.
Yeah.
Red scarf.
Okay. And yeah, we'll say you all are stocking up on rations as well as food, water.
Yeah.
These are essentials that I'm not necessarily deducting. Should you not actually say, "Oh, I'm drinking water right now and eating my good berries."
But I'm
Exhausted.
You're exhausted.
But I gotta drink.
I'm gonna get
that
salted
mage water
meat because it won't spoil.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to mark down specifically what your character eats, that would be cool, just for reference. Yeah, we'll say that you get a week's worth of supplies each for 3 gold. So everybody would mark 3 gold right now.
That's all it costs?
For a week's worth of supplies for eating and drinking specifically.
Hmm.
And then what is Zagoria picking up?
So thieves' tools, they can break, right?
Yeah, that was kind of like a rule we put in place. So your thieves' tools are essentially on their last life right now.
Okay, is there a way to get more? Maybe have a couple in reserve at least?
So a shady guy who hangs out around the town tavern, he's like, "Hey, you want to buy some thieves' tools?"
Sure, how much are they?
I could tell you wanted some. I see that look in your eye, that steely look. 10 gold pieces each.
Okay,
I'll take 1,000.
I'll take...
And look, they're inscribed with noble families on them. Don't ask why.
Okay, I'll take 5. You said 10 gold pieces?
5 sets of thieves' tools? Okay, sure.
Well, I guess I'd better get my stock, guy. And so he actually has to go behind a corner, and he presents 3 more cases. Each one is like a different family crest on it. Well, we got 4 total. I wish I had 5.
Fair enough. I'll take the 4 then.
But hey, take my business card. My name is Steely McGriddle.
Okay.
I was hoping you say Dan. Steely Dan.
Friends call me Steely.
Okay, Steely, thank you for your business.
No problem. Anything you want, Steely? Steely got it.
Sure thing.
Catchphrase.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go over here and spend my money on whores. All right,
Well,
later.
have fun.
Yeah, I will.
Head to Troll Skull.
Yeah. What? Troll Skull?
I heard Troll Skull is going to be having some of your services you're looking for soon.
Troll Skull's not really a good name for a strip joint, you know. I want to go somewhere named like the Pink Pony or like the Fairy Dragon.
Well, they're under new management, I hear, and they may change their name to something, fitting of the...
Like the Scarlet Harlot, or and he's just like going through names of things he wishes were reality.
Those are all really good.
Or like the Bosoms.
The bosoms.
The bosom's bosom.
Not his greatest.
Alright, you want anything else?
What do you have anything else?
Drugs?
Everyone got
What kind of drugs?
Are you
Rage
a
powder?
cop?
No, absolutely not.
Insight check.
Something Mark would say.
Yeah, this is him making the insight check.
He goes, "Hey, Elliott, I'm doing an insight."
Yeah. I got everything you need. I got spliffs, I got joints, I got J's, I got rage powder. I've got sleep powder. I've got paralysis potencies. I got healing potions you can sniff. If that's something you're into.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like a normal healing potion, but you sniff it. It's a lot more difficult in the heat of battle, but you seem cooler for doing it.
It looks cool.
Yeah. Your nostrils will be inflamed for about a week, though. That's about it.
Oh, you said sleep and paralysis powder?
Yeah.
How do you administer that?
So sleep powder, you basically pour it out into your hand, and you blow it onto the face. And so, if you're aware of the sleep spell, and essentially you roll a couple d8s, and whatever you roll, that's the max amount of health points that you can make someone or someone's fall asleep. So it's very effective on low-level targets, such as civilians. But this is not the actual sleep spell, so it might be a lower potency. And paralysis would essentially, if they fail a con save, they would be very vulnerable to physical attacks until the duration.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll take 1 paralysis powder. How much is it?
You kid, Steely likes you. Say 75 gold pieces.
75.
It's paralysis. Okay, alright, I'll give you the shit
Okay.
stuff, if you want the shit stuff.
No, I want the... how much is the shit stuff?
Shit stuff's 30 gold pieces.
Now, how much shittier is this?
Like half.
You know what? I'll just take the good stuff for 75. One dose of that.
Alright, so just mark down you have paralysis potion, and then they have to beat a con save of 16.
Okay.
If you got the half, it would be only 8. Also, I'm just making this stuff up on the spot.
I think that's
Yeah.
best.
Hooray! Alright, you want any more drugs, kid, or can I go back to, loitering?
Go back to your horse, sir. I think we're good.
You know what? I will. They always make fun of me, but... Alright, see ya.
They always make fun of me.
All right, and was there anything else you wanted to buy, or was that it?
Oh, I don't have dark vision, right? So maybe roll dark vision.
Didn't
I
you
think we
guys
have one. Right? Yeah, we do have one.
Might need
Okay.
a bunch. We should also buy torches. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Or lanterns.
Oh yeah, you
Both
bought
light
lanterns.
and
I'm good.
hooded.
We'll say
Oh.
you all go through like your old adventuring sets, literally
I've
your
still got all
starting
my
gear.
torches.
Yeah,
Those
like
torches.
I don't think anyone's used those torches, and they've just
No.
been collecting dust in the tavern right now. We'll say you each have like 2 torches each.
Two?
Okay.
I think I've used at least one torch.
I know I've used at least. I'll put 2 down.
Yeah, each of you got 2, just from whatever reasons. Maybe you looted them from people you've slain. For the most part, like Aeodin and Gulroc don't really use them. It would be a Hershey and Zagoria thing because they don't have dark.
Okay.
Quick sidebar.
Yeah.
So sorry. Arrows. I totally forgot. I'm gonna need arrows.
Okay,
For sure.
Yeah, you stock
Don't
up with
you need
Embrick,
bolts?
who just from the mysterious force of the Fae was like, oh, he's gonna need arrows, and so he
You
sets
knew.
them out literally on the table with like a cup where you put 2 gold pieces in.
Dudes.
What about bolts?
Same.
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Yeah.
so
for the
you
for the
actually,
crossbow.
yeah, you shown him the repeating crossbow that you found, and
Mhm.
he's like, ooh, I'll get straight to work. I'm gonna make a couple dozen for you, baby. So
What
we'll
a
say,
babe.
we'll say he makes you 40.
Love it.
40.
A little more than.
Yeah, so essentially, the next time you have to reload like to 20 again, we'll say it's like you have it on you. They're essentially half the size of arrows too, so your quiver is not exactly a good place for them.
Mhm.
But speaking of
Because
which,
the clip holds 6 or
the clip itself holds 6, so every
6 at a
7th
time.
attack, we'll say you
Reload.
need to reload as like a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, that can just be something you have in the back of your mind. It's like, oh, I have a free bonus action this turn. I'll reload.
Gotta reload. Cool.
So as you all are kind of like gathering around the Troll Skull Manor and just stepping outside, a thug approaches. Hey, are you guys Zentarum?
Of course.
I look at Gulroc.
What's this in Tarum?
I'm looking for a Gulroc.
Oh yeah, that's me. What's up?
Can you sign here? He presents like literally a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper with like a pen quill like kind of like strung to the top of it.
What is this?
It's
I
for
can't
you.
read.
It's a delivery service. It's something we're trying at the Zentarum. We call
I
it.
take it and I hand it to her. She's like, "What does it say?"
It literally says nothing. It's just a blank piece of paper.
Hmm.
I still.
It says
hand
you
it
should
to
at least be able to tell that there's words on the page.
There's like an X with a line for you to sign on.
All right, I
Can we-
scribble a bunch of illegible nonsense, like I can't spell my name.
That's what I usually do in real life too when I have to sign something.
Yeah.
This is that.
No.
I almost draw a smiley face out of it too, because I think that's cool.
Hey, no drawing. I can't
that's how
read,
he
but
spells
I
it.
know what drawing is.
My name.
How he spells it.
What are you, a doctor? You don't look like a doctor.
He's a doctor of
surgeon
sorts.
Of sorts, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Very good at chopping people up.
so Davil
Putting them
sends his sincerest gratitude, and he's kind of like reading from the ledger just under the the signed piece of parchment you just signed. He's like reading. He's like, Davil respects you, and he would like you gift. And so he presents to you like a small crate, literally the size of an Amazon package.
Oh.
Okay.
And he tips his hat, and he kind of like holds out his hat.
I bow and like flip my scarf in a elegant manner.
Well, there you go. That's
Damn
interesting.
doctors. And he walks away.
I think he wanted a tip.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's too late now.
I open up the box.
Okay. Inside the box are 4 indistinct satchels.
I hand one to each of them.
Okay.
And, gotcha.
Thank you.
Open it up.
Yeah, so
How heavy is it?
You hold the satchel in your hands. It's roughly like 5 pounds in weight, and it's made of like a leathery hide material. It also has like the resemblance of a face on it, but instead of a face, it's like a head with a snake on it and wings. A winged snake.
Wait, Davil's cool with us, right? I can't remember who
Yeah,
we
he's
said.
the Centaurum leader. Helped
Jarlaxle
us.
is the one you want to watch out for.
Yeah, Jarlax is
Okay.
the one that hates you guys.
That was the one that was with us and did almost nothing in the
He hell.
4 places.
That was
All his
cool,
friends
right?
died.
Hey, wait, no, he polymorphed Jarlaxle. That was
Oh
key.
yeah.
That
That's
to be fair,
right.
he
Okay,
wasn't there.
cool.
This all wouldn't have happened. That's for sure.
He was
So
very
we shouldn't
instrumental.
be afraid to open these, is what I'm asking.
No,
No,
as
and
far
I
as we
did
know, no.
Upon touching it, Hershey and Aeodin, you realize it has like an archonic kind of like feel to it. Like you can tell there's some magical property of it.
Yeah. I'll peek inside.
Okay. It's just a normal bag when you open it.
There's
Ooh.
nothing in it?
Is it a bit? Is it? And I go and I go to stick my hand in it, and I just see if I can just keep going.
You touch the bottom of the bag.
Okay. I thought I wanted a bag of holding for a second. I was like, this is sick.
Wait,
What's that?
I'll detect magic.
Sure.
Whoosh.
Yeah, it's definitely a magical bag.
What school are we talking about here?
It.
Sorry, we're diving into the rules.
It's just an enchanted bag, as far as you can
Okay.
tell. Does anybody have an identify spell?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that would
he
have been
identifies
way
all our
better.
stuff off screen.
Yeah, you cast the identify spell, and you realize it is a bag of holding.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. And it has on it sewn, like the embroidered symbol of the Centaurum. So carrying this bag around with you, you're essentially giving them publicity. You probably would not want to reveal this bag to any local guards. Maybe it might be a good thing down below, but you also realize that the Centaurum and the de facto Xanathar, who live down below, are kind of at war. So that's just your information.
I keep it draped under my new fur and lined coat. Leather.
Sick. You look so cool.
Thank you.
Um,
It's just-
I
it's
keep it
new.
draped underneath my
Guard.
linen cloth.
Yeah, side thought.
Yeah.
Side thought, because Zagoria, you bought that studded leather armor, and apparently you're getting the +3 armor from
Mhm.
Aeodin. Does Hershey want any of the good armor? We can say it's underneath your nice styling stuff.
Yeah, it would be nice if I could have some good armor.
Because I know
Is it
bards can
two?
wear some.
Yeah, I'm already wearing leather armor.
Okay, Zagoria, are you giving him the studded leather armor, the kinky stuff?
Come on,
Sure.
be generous.
Okay.
I mean, if I have the +3, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Alright. Yeah, just mark that for your own stuff.
What is it again?
Hershey has studded leather armor. It's 12.
Oh, stood.
Yeah, 12 AC plus your dexterity modifier. So I think you have a decent dexterity. And then, yeah, Zagoria marked down that you have that good +3 stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, everybody now has a bag of holding. So you'll
Yeah.
want to mark that as is. And for reference sake, this is a Hershey thing. Hershey, you can either carry the portable hole or the bag of holding, and then the party essentially becomes the one that you don't choose. So it's up to you which one you want to use.
Hmm.
So you guys can still have that party inventory.
Okay, so that's just how we would work it. I'll keep the hole because it can serve a different purpose as well.
Okay, so you'll always have that hole on you. Right now it's still filled with gold and now a bunch of random items.
Mm-hmm. But can I put? I guess can we put some gold in the that other bag of holding then? That we're
How
not
much gold
not
is
keeping
in
on
the
me.
hole?
It's
there's a
filled
lot
to
of
the
gold.
brim.
It's all of your guys' gold too, I think.
10 feet of gold.
Yeah, it's 10 feet worth of gold.
There's this side moment that after Hershey discovers that it is a bag of holding, he literally has the hole on top of the bag, and all of the gold is falling into the bag of holding.
I want this gift so bad. A perpetual stream of gold.
Of just gold falling from one magic item to the other. But you're also aware if these two items touch, it will cause another vortex explosion.
I'm being very careful. Dexterity check.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
I'm fine, guys. Don't worry. I've done this before.
No.
I take a
Thank
few
God.
steps back just to...
Yeah, there's a
Get a
split
head start.
second where it slips, but he like catches it mid-fall.
I'm just joking.
So shitty.
Okay, but yeah, you guys are all wrapped up. You're welcome to go about your way, go wherever you'd like to.
Cool.
We're spending the night at the portal and then heading down the hole.
That sounds good to me. Well, hey guys, actually, I met a friend of mine, and he said he could actually get us access to Skullport below the city, and we don't even have to fight anything.
We don't get to
well.
fight anything?
We don't have to.
Okay.
If we need to get to the city ASAP, we
I
can
want to
just-
fight the things.
I kind of do too, but I don't know how hard it is.
What if we go?
I'm pretty sure I could handle everything. I mean, I don't know about Hershey, but I could handle everything.
Maybe we could like go down and like just see how dangerous these monsters are, and if they're
So-
like, oh shit, we can warp to the town.
Yeah, let me explain. Like, if we're already at Skullport, that means we're directly next to level 3, the hardest level. If we go through Durnan's, we have to go through level 1, the weakest level, level 2, the second weakest level. This way we can just get right to level 3. Pretty good.
That's a good point. We would
Gulroc
be,
is pretty convinced
Right.
that he's just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
sounds
Wow.
pretty good, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But what about Durnan? Didn't we agree to
I
go
mean,
down with
where?
him? And he was kind of looking forward to it, possibly.
Oh, he was gonna come with us?
That's the way I understood it. No? Okay.
I don't
He
think
was
so.
going to give us a little
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah, he kind of
Yeah.
like accompanied you up to the tavern in order to like scope it out, be like, oh, I could take this on as a business. And he also was keen on letting you guys go down his hole.
But you said it was like a tour guide type of thing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, this part,
Phrasing, bro. Phrasing.
Well, right now is a good opportunity. You could ask him because right now business is not booming. So
So
Hey,
what
Durnan, can
is
we
he-
go down your hole together?
yeah,
is he at? He's still at Troll Skull.
Yeah.
he is currently at Troll Skull. Yep.
So we could. I hate sleeping there though. I don't feel safe sleeping there anymore.
we could stay in the
But-
hut.
Yeah, we could do that, and then because we have our own
You already bought a
fireplace.
room at the yarn.
Or
Portal.
Yeah, the
Or we can
portal.
just go straight to Skullport and just find residents there. I'm just
You
saying.
want to sleep at Skullport?
Yeah, it's a town.
I mean, it's a town full
Yeah.
of drow and other things that don't like this.
A town of Drow and other things that don't know we're there.
But we already bought rooms.
Well,
at
we don't
Yarn
know where
Portal.
we're gonna pop out.
Okay. Well,
We have
whatever you guys
already
decide.
purchased rooms at Yarning Portal.
Oh yeah, and there's already.
Why are you being cheap? We have like 4,000, like 40,000.
Gulroc, very frugal.
We put the word out. We're staying at the Yawning Portal, and it throws them off our trail.
So, fellas, am I accompanying you on this adventure? This is
Is that
Zoblob's.
like
No,
Oh.
the adults are speaking.
Zoblub can go. That way he can't, blab to anybody that where we're going.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm
We
your
should probably keep
sidekick,
that.
remember, guys?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
also
I would
feeling
like to
a lot
keep it on.
stronger, and my ankles have healed from that 60-foot drop that Hershey pushed me off, but
I didn't do that.
you were there. I don't remember much, but you were there, and I associate things.
I remember trading a valuable item for your life, so I think you should remember that part.
Yeah, now you're holding it above
anything.
my head. Who's the real villain here, Hershey?
To be fair, it's not very hard to hold things above your head.
got him?
Got him.
You know, the tall one makes a good point. Should
I would love for you to come.
You want me
Yeah.
to join?
We cannot. We can't promise your
Safety.
Oh wait, what was that meme? That time traveler meme? Or safety not guaranteed.
You know what? I've got nothing to live for except you fellas. Live
Aw,
long and
so
prosper, am I
sad.
right?
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like a free fireball spell too.
I think you could come. I'm so super down.
Just don't use me as a shield, please.
It's
I see the way Gulroc looks at me. Yeah.
I was more thinking about, using you as a improvised one.
Ooh. I like the sound of that, but it also seems like it puts my life in danger.
I'm gonna throw you.
Oh god.
It's called a fastball special.
I'm gonna just put my business up for sale. Real quick.
Okay.
All right,
I
cool,
guess-
you guys, let's go.
The yawning portal then?
Oh, to the yachting portal.
Cool.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're
We-
sleeping, and then we're gonna flu powder there.
Okay.
At any fireplace, right?
I think so. I'll have to check.
Yeah. Gonna go talk to it. And yeah, that's the word for it. Flu powder.
That's a different universe.
We can adopt it.
All right.
Feels like cheating. I want to go to the town, but at the same time, I want to fight my way through.
Might be reasons.
It save a lot of time.
Welcome back, buddies. I literally saw you less than an hour ago. You missed me already. You miss old Dernan.
Always.
Mhm. Of course.
Matrim actually kind of notices you this time, Hershey. He's like, oh, Hershey, over here.
I saunter over.
Okay.
Saunter.
Hey, matron.
Oh, Hershey, what a sight for sore eyes. And let me tell you, my eyes are sore. So, how do you do? I've heard the word that you'd like to enter Dernan's hole.
From who? Who told you that?
Well, Dernan, he was so excited. He was like, oh, I'm going to have 4 men jump into my hole today.
Oh, well, don't let it get around.
At the same
Just,
time?
I got a whole tour base. Heard my sounds really appreciated down there in the port in the hole down there.
Wait, you're going to Skullport?
I'm not saying that.
Listen, I owe a debt to a woman down in Skullport. Listen, and hopefully you understand, the Harpers owe a debt. Someone in Skullport. Kalal Kladani, she runs the tavern called the Flagon and the Dragon in Skullport, and she kind of sheltered a wounded Harper spy, and we owe her payment for her support. Now, should you choose to stay at the tavern as well, you will also likely receive shelter because we're paying her. So, that's up to you, I suppose. But if you're heading that way, it would be in the Harper's debt for you.
Well, since I'm headed in that general direction, yeah, that sounds perfect.
Certainly. Also, have you heard anything about the Dragon's Heist? Apparently there's a huge vortex explosion not too far from here. And a lot of people are associating that, so...
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. But,
wait, have you heard anything?
Oh, well, who hasn't? Right?
I mean, yeah, it was a big explosion. I suppose you'd be in the know, knowing the things you know.
I mean, I know about just as much as everyone else knows, so.
Do you now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a deception check.
Oh my goodness. 3 strings is not for you.
Ooh.
Let's just say, Hershey, that the Harpers have been watching. We know what you know, but you might know more than we know, and that's why I'm trying to get to know what I don't know. You know?
I think I know.
So if you want to tell me before you go.
I we may have been involved among other people. I would have involved the Harpers, but it just turned out that the powers that be couldn't be done. So, but I was loosely involved and made off with nothing big consequence. But not much happened really.
So you
Did kill
found
a dragon.
something. You killed a dragon?
Oh yeah, of course. You know me.
You're lying.
Okay, well, you asked me what I know, and I'm telling you, and now you're just denying what I'm saying. So
Listen.
Mhm.
Here, you take these to Kalal. I'll tell the hoppers exactly what you just told me. Sounds a little far-fetched, but hey, we're in Waterdeep. Shit happens. What happens in Waterdeep stays in Waterdeep, am I right? So,
yeah.
here.
Weird.
He hands you a hefty pouch, and you feel it in your hands, and there's like 3 stones inside.
Ooh. Dare I
Uh,
take a peek?
Sure, go ahead and take a peek, you scoundrel. There are 3 moonstones, and they're worth
Ooh.
50 gold pieces each. You're looking for Kalal
that's it.
Kladani. She is a drow who runs the Flagon and the Dragon.
Okay. So how does communication between there and here go? Not too well.
Well, we do have a Harper hideout called Dalagor's Fortress. It's on the upper level of Skullport. While difficult to get there, we also have a blue powder system, if you will, that allows us easy access.
Oh, okay.
Also,
That
we have
sounds
mages. Mages tend to have like these teleport spell doohickeys. Listen, I'm just a bard. I just repeat what the mages do, and boom, magic happens. It's amazing. I love being a bard.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask you one thing before I go, since I might not see you for a while. Can you take care of Maxine?
Maxine? Are you breaking up with Maxine?
No, I mean, I wasn't not really together.
Are you horsing around?
That would be illegal and against all that's right in the world.
Well, I am not insinuating anything sexual, you freak of nature. Listen, if you break Maxine's heart, I will break you. I am trained in the art of Kung Fu.
That's why I want you to take care of her while I'm gone.
Okay. You know what?
Okay, cool.
I'll look at her every once in a while. It's fine.
There you go. She just needs. She's a talking horse. She needs to talk.
She
I'm
talks
worried
too
about
much.
her.
Hershey.
I'm worried about her.
Hershey. The reason why Maxine moved in with you is because the Hoppers were like, oh my god, thank goodness someone asked to chaperone Maxine. She is literally like a toddler who doesn't know how to stop.
Well, she has arms now.
She
You know, she's
shits
changed.
everywhere, Hershey.
She can pick a small amount of her shit up at a time, and if she feels like it, she can move it out of there.
She flipped us all off when she said she was going to work with you.
What would you do if you first you're just getting hands? Like, what do you do with those things? Obviously flip people off.
I mean, I tried a couple different things.
But yeah. Anyhow. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
it's been real.
It's been real.
Go do that thing I asked.
I do. Alan, Carla.
Kalal Kladani.
Kalal.
You know these drow, they have weird names with like random ass consonants.
Don't worry about it. I think I can remember that, and I got the stones.
So, you should know that Dalagor's Fortress, there's a dragonborn mage just outside that guards it. His name's Felrax. Just say the Hopper sent you and he'll let you in. Should you not mention that you're a Hopper, well, he'll burn you alive. So the distinction is important.
Is Drelax fellow you're talking about here? Drelax?
His name is Felrax.
Oh, Felrax. Of
Also,
course.
he was ordered to murder Zentarum and Xanathar on sight. So hopefully you have nothing that reveals that information. As he looks at your clearly. Oh wait, you're not holding the bag, so you're fine. Yeah, you don't.
I got my cloak over it.
Yeah, you pull out your hole real quick.
In my little hole.
Nice hole.
So, Felrax, let him know I'm with the Harpers.
Yep.
And he's a Dragonborn.
Dragonborn on the upper level of Skullport. The hideout for the Harpers is called Dalagor's Fortress. The tavern is called the Flagon and the Dragon, and that's where you were asked to drop off moonstones.
Yes, the Flagon and the Dragon.
And again, I will refer this, and this is for everyone's knowledge. If there is information your character was told, consider me like your second brain, in a way. It's kind of like, oh, I remember that kind of deal.
Yeah, I just need to make sure go to the flag.
It does,
Right.
yeah, it definitely helps for like RP sense where it's like, I'm going to go see Kalal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can just tell me and I'll help you out.
It's a lot. It's a lot for him just to be like, "Oh, Hershey, by the way, since you're going, I have these moonstones." And I was wondering if he would go. It's so questy. It's so questy.
It's very questy. Cool. Anything else you'd like to talk with Matrim about as he starts plucking his 3-stringed lute?
No, sounds like we had a good talk. And I like how we call him Matrim now.
Yeah, Matrim.
Instead of 3 strings.
Yeah, my friends call me
so
3
confused at
strings,
first.
so I guess we're not friends anymore, Hershey.
Well, I don't know. You got introduced as Matrim, and I thought I'd try it out.
You call me whatever you want, Hershey. You know what? We're cool.
String.
We're all right. We're all right.
Okay, good string.
Cool. Okay, so what are you guys talking with Durnan about?
I'll just be like, have you spent any time in Skullport?
Skullport. Bunch of thieves over there. Thieves and thugs, my friend. I don't recommend it.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of drow, a lot of Durgar, a lot of tieflings. A lot of the people you don't see up here in the sunshine.
But, I mean, they're not, like, hostile on sight.
Well, as long as you don't instigate anything.
Okay.
Just don't start any fights, Aeodin. I can tell y'all are determined to go down there, and maybe I'd like to see your face again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd like to see my face again, too.
Well, I suppose I should tell you a thing or two about what you might come to expect, or maybe while you're down there you can do some chores for old Durnan.
I think I'm okay. Just some info would be cool.
Sure. Let me see if there is anything that'll help. So, by the way, it's a gold piece each to descend into my hole.
Easy.
Yeah, after that, if you guys like Matromast or a little bit of a do-gooder run, it looks like Hershey's talking with him now. There's also a noble woman, a frequenting. She said she wanted to step down below. Or maybe she was looking for... she's over there in the corner, and she's literally the only person in the tavern. She introduced herself as Esvel Rosnar. But she's been keeping mostly to herself, sipping on some Czar.
Okay.
Also, Volothamp came around asking for you guys, but...
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about him.
When is he again?
Volothamp, he was the one that sent you on that first mission to find Floon.
Yeah, he's the one who gave us
screw
the
that
troll
guy.
skull,
He doesn't
right?
give any rewards.
He gave us troll skull.
He gave you Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah, but he promised us money, which I'm still upset
Yeah.
about.
Monetary
He can do
value.
a bait and switch.
Gave you
Yeah.
a deed, yeah.
Bro.
The old bait and switch, yeah, what the fuck?
So, if you guys wait a moment, Volothamp might enter, or if you want to just jump down below, I can't blink. Okay.
Are we doing the jump or are we doing the fireplace warp? What
It's
are we
a
doing?
long fall down below. You might not have your legs if you jump.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump.
There's a ladder.
No, it's just a rope.
Oh.
I mean, I'm super into bamfing right to Skullport, but my apprehension is it's full of drow, and I'm pretty sure that word may have gotten down there of how we've been like murdering them.
Drow love us.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
So as
Or
you're
if we
discussing,
go in disguise.
Volothamp busts open the door. Hello, friends, compatriots.
Holy.
Goodbye.
Hey, it's
Hey.
me, Volothamp. Get on, don't you remember? Famous
Dude, of
explorer and raconteur. Can I buy you all a round of drinks?
Yeah.
If you have money.
Of course I have money. My latest book is now on shelves.
What's it called?
I won't say how many copies I've sold, but it is sold a lot. And, as you have asked, the name of the book is Volothamp's Guide to Monsters.
Oh.
What kind of monsters is it
Monster?
discuss? What kind of
Well,
monsters do you know about?
I have been collecting all of the different monsters that are not formally introduced in literature And so I have created stat blocks, if you will, of every monster you might find in the depths of the unknown, in the wilds of the wild.
Does that include these depths? I point down the hole.
He kind of hesitates for a moment and he like hisses. Yes, I went below just for research purposes, and I will never go back. But if you'd like to learn of the story of the dungeon of the Mad Mage, I suppose I should help.
Oh, I'm interested.
Okay.
Long ago, he doesn't even wait for an introduction as the drinks are being poured by Bonnie and Durnan. The story dates to the fall of Ilifon, an elven kingdom to the north, an alabaster throne belonging to Sigleth Ardok, the last coronal of Ilifon, disappeared below the capital city of Ilnilithadar, where the Mad Mage built his tower and today stands Waterdeep. So, synopsis, a throne was stolen and brought below Waterdeep into the ruins below.
Cool.
It is said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' slender nose. So the elves essentially hid the throne in these dark dungeons, and now, essentially, dwarves kind of like...
So the elves put the throne
Yeah.
under the city.
Yeah, so reiterate, the elves hid it, and then the dwarves are now hiding it again, so it's like double hidden.
Oh, okay.
Can
So-
we find it and
Double-hidden.
triple hide it?
So listen, there's a
We
throne.
need that throne.
Yeah, there's an ancient alabaster throne, long lost down below, and it's quite frankly what I was looking for, and well, I learned a lot more than I bargained for. So, we are under the impression that it's in some underground vault, and despite the precaution, it might have been damaged in the calamity, but the elves themselves have asked me personally, because I am a renowned adventurer and explorer, to find such a miraculous work of art. So, should you all find it, I will give you a finder's fee, as well as take the bounty. So, yeah.
Do you promise us gold this time, or are you just gonna give us some old busted shack?
Would you like an old bastard shack? I have several.
No.
I am also a licensed real estate developer.
Oh.
Do you guys want me to sell Troll Skull Manor? I've seen you've like picked up the pace with it. I'd be
We've
happy
got
to
it
sell it.
taken care of.
We can turn a profit. I only take 10%. It's quite frankly a good endeavor. Okay, anyway, if you guys find the throne, I will be the middleman. I will establish friendship, kinship, whatever you need with the elf ships. The dwarves also were asking for it, but I believe the elves will pay very handsomely.
Okay.
Not
to know.
dirty money? I don't know.
Me.
Not dirty money.
Well, yeah, if you guys are going down there, which I knew you were from the day I met you, I knew you were going to jump down in Durnan's hole. If you find the
Oh
throne,
gosh.
yeah, that joke cannot be used enough. I'm just saying.
No. Okay.
If you go down there, look for a throne. It's of elven craft. I don't know how you're going to get it up here, unless you have like some Looney Tunes type hole. Just
Have
good
you
luck.
seen these muscles?
Perfect.
Go right. You seem strong. You do. You do. But it is an archaic, ancient piece of throne. You don't want to break it. Don't break it. Don't break it or you buy it. It's literally like a bajillion monies.
Wow. Sounds valuable.
It is. And after like literally an hour of him telling stories and kind of like having tangents of like everything he's done in the last year alone, you all kind of like wrap him up. And he's essentially still talking as someone's pushing him out of the bar. Like a couple of you were very tempted to push him into the hole.
Okay.
There were some opportunities.
I would never.
I would.
I'd like to buy 2 drinks.
Yeah.
And I'll cozy up to that woman sitting alone. And I'll set 1 drink in front of her.
Oh, hello. May I help you?
Possibly. I heard you might have business down Durnan's hole. Is that true?
Yes, Durnan's hole is quite frightful, I must say. My
I've
name
seen various creatures crawl out of it. It's terrifying.
Oh my. It's been quite dull as of late, but he's told me stories. Like liquids have shot out of it, as well as individuals
Solids.
have shot into it. It's quite disgusting. So,
Oh,
yeah, my name is Esvel Rosnar, and well, I've been trying to find people to delve into his hole.
well, it just so happens my friends and I will be delving into his hole.
Well,
Good hold.
should you go down there, I'm willing to pay for information regarding a family member of sorts. You see, my family has been tarnished in my reputation. The Rosnar family is trying to regain integrity and standing, as several bad apples have threatened to ruin our reputation. Sinister ventures. My brother, Crescendo, was sent to Skullport to conduct several meetings with the Xanathar, and well, gauge setting up a slave trade. And frankly, my family has decided to cut ties, but, well, we don't know what has happened to Crescendo.
Hmm.
And so I would ask that you look for this emblem and any evidence that you might find of my brother. And so she passes you one of her own, like, kind of like brooches, like a pin of sorts that has the family crest on it.
Okay.
It's
Very cool.
nothing like out of the ordinary. It's very here, it's a diving white falcon on a field of blue. And there's an inscription on the back that reads, "Fly high and stoop swift."
That's super swift.
But you see, he has a
Excellent.
platinum ring that resembles this brooch here. And I suppose that would be what gives his features away. He's 22 years of age, and he has fair skin and dark curly hair. He's also very trained in the arts of thievery, trickery.
Okay. And she's human?
She is human, yes.
Human. Okay.
Yeah, she's human and her brother's human.
Okay. And his
What's her name
he's
again?
just somewhere in Skullport.
His name is Crescendo Rosnar. The last name is Rosnar, that's the noble family. So if you can facilitate Crescendo's safe return or deliver proof of his whereabouts to me, we will owe you a favor, my family. And as you know, you can always trust in House Rosnar.
And it was a white, what kind of bird?
It was a diving white falcon on a field of blue, with an inscription, the family motto, "Fly high and stoop swift."
Oops.
Awesome.
Stoop swift.
Well, I'll tell you this. Nothing breaks my heart more than to hear of a man lost in Donan's Hole. I will rescue him or find his whereabouts one way or another. And when I return from Donan's Hole, however difficult and arduous that task may be, I will have your answers.
Thank you. Frankly, whether he is alive or dead, it matters not, but we just would like to know what has become of him. So please...
The unknowing is the hardest, yes.
Yes. Frankly, I agree. Now I will gladly watch you descend into Durnan's Hole. Perhaps
Happily.
I will pay the bard to play some epic music, or maybe a nice soft serenade, so that I may clench my heart and swell tears in my eyes, watching you descend into the hole of a man.
And I hope it brings you joy. And then I'll grab my drink and stand up and then grab her drink and walk away with both of them.
She like almost stops. She's like, eh. She sips on her water. Like she has a girly drink. Okay. Yeah, so you guys jumping in the hole? Going on the quest?
Okay. Are we jumping in the hole or are we going through the fireplace?
Well, I like... Yeah, that's the debate. So
Well, if we have to find people, might as well search every bit of land that we can.
That's true.
Because
I feel like if we...
in between.
Like, people aren't in that town aren't going to be helpful. So it's not like we can, like, hey, have you seen this guy?
Aren't these people missing in Skullport?
That's where he was last, yeah.
So the logical place to start first.
Yeah. I mean, we could,
And I got it.
I think I'd vote to like take the chimney.
All right. I'm kind of leaning more towards fighting through, but if you guys want to do the chimney, I'm down.
All right, Zagoria, you're the tiebreaker. What is
I say do the chimney.
Chimney?
Chimney?
Jiminy?
Yeah.
What does Zoblob want to do?
Bitch, I want to kill!
He wants to fight the way down.
Yeah, I want to get experience points, mofo!
Yeah, that's true.
I
I'm missing a lot of experience points. Ooh!
But, you know, going through a chimney, that sounds pretty baller. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sounds lit AF!
We can always, like... Yeah, and Hershey, you made a good point. Like, we could work our way up if we needed to, you know?
Monsters
Like, it will be harder. Yeah, let's do the chimney.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you stick your head in the chimney.
Godfrey!
3 times, remember?
3 times.
Yeah, 3
Oh yeah, Godfrey!
All of a sudden, with a swirl of magic and a crescendo of the music, out sprouts Godfrey, who's literally spit out of the chimney and like skids across the wood like, oh my god, I was on the toilet!
My bad, dude.
At any time.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta give, you know what? That's on me. Say, just send like a message first, you know?
My bad.
Like a note.
This is my first time. I've learned my lesson.
It's all good, dude. So, guys, what's the verdict? Who are these guys? I don't know your guys, guy.
This is my these are my friends Gulroc, Hershey, Zagoria, and Zabla. And yes, gentlemen.
Hey.
Question: where exactly is this gonna take us?
Oh, you want to go to Skullport, yeah?
Yes.
Well, depends. Like, who are you in league with? There's chimneys everywhere you could imagine, but...
Oh, we can pick?
Let's just say your boy Godfrey knows how to get around. And we might need to moida some people if we pick the wrong one. Just throwing that out there.
If we went to the Dragon and the Flagon, would that be a safe place?
Yeah, Dragon Flagon's alright. I know the girl there.
Okay. Well, is there, well, I don't want to get in over our heads. I was trying to be like, well, Gulroc would be satisfied if we immediately got to fight somebody right when we, like, shot out of this thing.
Yeah!
Yeah, I know some bad guys. I mean, we could, chop up some foes.
How formidable.
Let's just say you pick a number 1 through 10, I will make it that level of difficulty.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. What do you say, Gulroc?
10.
10.
Oh, he can't count. Fuck. Okay.
Why'd you ask? Why did you ask?
All right. How about like a 7?
6. I mean, if we're going on our levels.
I don't know if it's like player level or if it's just like
This is
its
like
own
level of
independent
difficulty.
scale.
Alright, well, let me just get this straight. Level 10 would be like, you're fighting a dragon. Level 1 is like 2 goblins.
Level 10.
I'd say somewhere around a 6.
Level 6.
I heard a dragon.
We have killed a dragon, but we did also have like 3 other people with us.
And we got super lucky.
Well,
Yeah, we got very, very.
100%.
I'm thinking like a dragon born outside this fortress I frequent.
Wait a minute.
Maybe not.
Only Hershey knows about that one.
Oh yeah, shit.
I
Not
think
again.
not that guy. I think we have I have business with him. If this is the same dragonborn outside of the castle that I am thinking of.
Business. Okay, alright.
How close to the castle could you get us?
Well,
That's
where do you
not
need
next
to
to
go? Are you guys just... I listen, and this is him like pulling Aeodin aside. I thought you just wanted to hide away for a while. It sounds like some kind of excursion where you guys can get your nicks.
Well, we kind of like, ran into some people who needed some favors, and we're like, I'm trying to make everyone happy, really.
You're like going on errands while you're down there?
Yeah. I mean, like, we're not just going to sit around and read books. That's boring.
Hey, scholars that are remembered for eons did that. You know what? They weren't remembered for that specifically, but that's what they did, alright?
And that works for them. That's great. But, we like to get our hands dirty.
Hey, alright, I respect that. Let's go get our hands dirty, boys.
Alright.
So he's turning to the group now.
So, let's go fucking fight some shit.
Wait, so we're just going down now?
Yeah, why not? What are we waiting for?
Wait, no,
We're in the fireplace.
yeah, you
Run into
summoned
the
me.
horse.
We're gonna slip and slide down my hole, not Durnan's hole.
His burning hole.
Yeah, my burning hole.
I am so confused. Whose hole are we entering?
Listen, you see these
Whose hole are we
hemorrhoids?
penetrating?
Just follow me.
Follow me!
Yeah. So he kind of like marks each of you with like a burn mark on your forehead. Like, all right, here's the deal. No seatbelts, no safety instructions. As soon as I give you a word, you shoot through that hole like it's nobody's business. All right? Pretend like there's some kind of like giant explosion behind you and you got to outrun it. You got to sprint through it. First thing you think of when you think of sprinting through. You don't think, all right? You just jump right through.
Got
I
it.
mean, I never think.
The way this works, though, is just because I don't got enough magic to spare. My boy Aeodin here didn't mention I was catering to 3 other people. So, anybody here want to expend some spell slots just to help the boy Godfrey out? Nice.
I will.
I will not.
So it's 1 per person.
Oh,
I guess
shit.
I'll do 2, and you do 2.
I'll do 2, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do I even have to? Let me check.
Oh wait, no, we needed. And then can he do Zoblov and himself?
Oh, fuck. I have 0 spell slots.
Because we've never had. Wait, did we?
We
No, we
haven't-
didn't rest. Is this still the same evening, or did we actually like rest?
It's the same evening. Nobody said they wanted to rest.
Yeah, we haven't rested. I have no spell slots.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do this in the morning.
Oh, that's true. Maybe, or should we do that? Should we take a long and then do this in the morning?
Okay.
That'd be the only way. I mean, I have no magic to spare, unfortunately.
So, with that fact, I think next week we will start with our battle scene. This would be a good way to wrap things up.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, besides the combat itself would probably take like an hour minimum.
Yeah, we can't get in the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with us, as well as my friends here. Thank you for shopping with me today. It was a pleasure.
Shopping spree.
All right, well, I hope everybody has a great night. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.